What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. We're heading out and getting the roadie order done. Let's see. What's going on, Plain Sharks? How you doing? I'm doing good. We got a $10, 12-cent 3-mile roadie that we're going to head out and do. Just make sure I got everything. So got my bag, helmet, bike tools. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh, there's Lucy. She's right across the street. Yeah. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Sweet. Hey. See ya. Bye, Lucy. Have fun, sweetie. Make sure this is tight enough. What's going on, Vince? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. Plain Shark says, that's good. I'm doing good. Oh. Whoops, daisy. Oh, big whoopsie daisy. Yeah, I totally forgot. This handlebar extender is pretty loose. Still trying to figure out exactly how I want to have this claw mount set up. Oh, it's noisy too. Great. Yeah, I'll probably have to set it up a little differently. I'm not going to listen to that clang-clanging the whole freaking time that we're dashing. Yeah, let me pull over here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, you're doing a roadie too? Sweet. Nice. We are roadie brothers. Brothers. We are roadie brothers in blood. Or something like that. I don't know. Okay, let me do... Yeah, just bear with me for a second. Okay, this should be a little better as soon as I turn you guys around. Let's do, I guess something like that. There we go. Good enough. All right. Now let's hit the road. Let's get the mile tracker on and rock and roll, baby. Sweet. Hey, what's going on, Meg? How you doing? Good to see you too. Thanks for popping in. We're on our way to CVS. We're picking up a roadie order from there. It's paying $10, 12 cents for about 3 miles. Give or take 3 miles. Yeah, that should be better. And yeah, happy Friday the 13th, everybody. Let's keep an eye out for Jason Voorhees. You know, the guy that killer guy with the hockey mask. We'll see if we'll find him. Maybe we got to go over to Fox Lake instead of Camp Crystal. Hey, what's going on, B? How you doing? Good to see you. Arctic Gato. What's going on, Gato? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate the 100s. That was from. Oh, is that Finn? Yeah, I saw you over by Dean's by Dean's live stream earlier. I think you sent him a 100 as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I appreciate that. You are heckin' dope. Just, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I forget that I can I can twist the knob side to side. So if I have to use like an odd angle to hold the gimbal, then I can just do that. That sun glare though. Hey, what's up, Cole? How you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good morning. Hope you're having a good morning as well, everybody else. We're on our way to pick up a Roadie order. $10.12 for about 3 miles. And we're almost to the CVS. See, the cool thing too is I know where this is going. This customer regularly orders with Roadie, and they're only about a mile away from my main zone. All right, you gonna let me go? Yeah, you never know with these drivers out here. Half time they'll acknowledge you and let you pass. The other half of the time, nope. Then they get mad at you. It's like, it's not my fault you weren't paying attention. Yeah, let me turn my brightness up a little bit. Okay. It's Friday, treating you fairly, mate. I mean, so far, we got a Roadie order, so yeah, so far it is. Yeah, we actually did really good with work yesterday. We did about $132 for a little under 38 miles, so that was great, dude. I haven't done that well in a while. What's going on, Champ Bear? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Gato says I'm good. Nice. Very nice. $132 for one day. Oh, yeah, especially a Thursday. Like, I haven't done that well on a Thursday probably since, like, mid last year. So, hey, that's a good sign. Anyway, let me run inside real quick, pick up the Roadie. I'll be right out. Appreciate you guys popping in, hitting that like button. All right, we got the order, guys. And yeah, this is going exactly where I thought. This is Michelle's order. She's one of our roadie regulars, our regular roadies, if you will. I don't know if you guys have this similar experience, but I notice I definitely deliver to a lot of the same people with roadie. If you guys see anything like that as well, you got a lot of regulars roadie, let me know in the comments down below. I'd say it's like a rotation of like the same 8 to 10 people. Then every now and again, I'll get somebody different. I mean, that's cool because they order regularly, you know? So that pretty much means I regularly get some roadie orders. I don't know. Hey, what's going on, Colleen? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Appreciate you popping in. We're just dropping off this $10 3-mile roadie order. Then hopefully we get some follow-ups, you know? We actually had a pretty heckin' busy day yesterday. It was actually my best earning day of the year so far. And, wow, what a jackass. You're gonna run someone over driving like that, dude. Yeah, homeboy couldn't afford to let me cross. He just had to go first, huh? It's like, come on, man. I'm like 20, 30 feet in front of you. Can't even let me pass. You just have to go. I don't know. I digress. Looks like we got the roadie emoji in the chat. That's heckin' dope. So let's see. Yeah, definitely. No bueno. Definitely poopy doopy, no bueno, bad juju. Insert the appropriate catchphrase here to describe drivers like that. Yeah, this is set up a little better. Yeah, it might be a little hard for me to read some of the chat. The sun's coming from the sun's coming from the east right now, so it's glaring directly on my phone. Let me try my other phone. Maybe I can see the chat like that better. Okay, YouTube, why are you not loading? Alright, that's what's long enough. Jeez. Let's see. Sonny's here? Let me see. Where's Sonny at? Ah, it's freaking glare, dude. Jeez, man. Oh, I see Corey's here. What's going on, Corey? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. The sun is glaring directly in my phones. It's hard, so it's a little hard to read at the moment. Now, luckily, I got to head southeast to drop this off, so the sun's not going to glare directly in my phone, so it'll be easier to read that. Yeah, there's a guy on a bicycle. They got some kind of trailer hooked up to it. That's pretty cool. Looks a little different than mine. Actually, yeah, that's pretty neat. All right, let's see if I can. Okay, there we go. So everybody's saying hi. Okay, blah blah blah. Give me those Odies. Yes. People are incredible. Yeah, definitely. What's going on, Aqua Donkey? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. All right, where's the rest of the chat? Show me the messages. Okay. Oh, sunny day where I live? Oh, I got you. Okay. All right, now I know what you mean. Alrighty. It looks like we're caught up. When I get a better angle, I'll be able to read the screen better. But you know me, I also got to stay diligent. These drivers out here, everybody's rushing right now. Rushing.
All right, keep going.
There you go. All right, we're moving over to that sidewalk spot where that racist drunken guy was calling me out the other day. I don't see him over there, though. He's not over there right now. Yeah, no bad juju with that stuff right now. Let's see. Oh, is that Dolly? How's it going, Dolly? Good stuff. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good morning today. I'd say we're off to a good start. We got a good order. Maybe DoorDash or Uber Eats will give us an influx, or maybe we'll get more. Maybe we'll get more shipped orders, because we actually did get a couple shipped orders last night. And one of them, it was supposed to be a $10 tip. They actually tipped $20 instead. So instead of making $122, it came out to $132. So that was heckin' dope, man. Not that one order, but how I did overall yesterday. So that was definitely heckin' dope. I definitely like when you get an order and it does show a tip, and then the customer winds up tipping more. You guys have probably noticed that seems to happen pretty often with me. And you know, must be my emphasis on customer service, right? 'Cause that's how we roll here. That's how we roll. We rolling like croissants. Am I right? Rolling like croissants. Yeah, busy. Let's see. Share Bear says, have a blessed day. You too, Share Bear. Appreciate you popping in. You are heckin' dope. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Then Colleen says, morning to Dolly. Colleen says, morning to Share Bear. Share Bear says, good morning to Colleen. Colleen says, hi to Plains. And, come on. Drive like your heart means it. Come on. Dip. Gotta. Go. And safe. I had a driver piggyback behind me with the yellow turning arrow. I know why. They rushed to get the staples. That's why. I got you. Alright, we good, fam. Yeah, only about a mile to the drop-off. Alright, yeah, I can read the chat a little better. We got a big truck coming. A truck with a big load. I'm gonna let them pass first. Hold down. All right, there we go. We're good. You deserve all the winky tippies in the world. Hey, appreciate that. Let's see. I don't have Roadie up here, but I do have a smaller app. Has prescription floral orders along with others. Hey, there you go. See, the cool thing about gig work nowadays is there's so many apps, dude. Like, there are so many different platforms that you can do gig work with. So even if you're on the wait list for one, or if a certain app's not available in your respective market, you might have some other options available, you know? Like, I know in Texas they have, Melissa was telling me about some other app that she's got. I think they do like food delivery, convenience delivery, something like that. And it's exclusive to Texas. So even though like she might not be on other platforms or on the wait list or they're not available in her market, she still has options, you know? I know we have something called Jackrabbit deliveries. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. They won't let me sign up with a bike, unfortunately, but that's another option we have here. So if they haven't changed their mind and allow bikes to sign up with their platform, that could be the next one that I do. And I'm on the wait list for Expedite. That's a catering app. I'm sure some of you are familiar with that. It's not available in my market right now, but if and when it does, I might be the next catering bike dash. So that'll be heckin' dope. Let's see, Share Bear says Happy Valentine's Day. Heck yes, Slay Queen. That ought to be a busy day for us. Delivering a bunch of cheap wine, chocolates, and roses to people. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was last year. I had someone, they wanted me to deliver flowers, some chocolates. I think there was a teddy bear, if I'm not mistaken. And they had a very specific request for an additional $10 tip. They wanted me to drive to, I don't know if it was their girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. It sounds like it was complicated. But they wanted me to drive up to their workplace and play that Christine Perry song, 1,000 Years, because apparently that's like their song. And, you know, I followed the instructions, I did that, and what wound up happening, the boyfriend, he totally ruined it. So I was playing it off my phone, and I was telling him that I'm playing it, and he winds up calling me and asking me if I'm playing it, and his girlfriend walks outside while he's on the phone on speaker. He totally ruined it for himself, you know? I'm like, oh man, you really butchered that one, dude. Valentine's Day, more like Lonely Hearts Day in his case, jeez. I still got the extra $10 tip though. But man, that was quite an interesting story to me. That's currently the only time I've had a request like that, but the fact that he still managed to mess it up. It's like, oh man, I think you're on a shit list, dude. But I don't know. I thought that was a funny story. If you guys happen to have funny Valentine's Day stories, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, we got to go to the back of the building. It looks like I'm spinning a little bit. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Okay, just made it. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Actually, I can cut through that area. Let me do that. My DJ bike is not really meant for off-roading. The 14x2 tires are really bad for off-roading, but we're gonna do it anyway. Come on, let's go. Get to the chopper by crossing through the grass. All right, we're good. We got it. Then hit a bumpy-wumpy. Alrighty. Good stuff. Coming up and away. All right, we're safe. Let's see, go DJ, cause my DJ, the mighty DJ. And let's see, Cole says, how do you go on about your day on a daily basis? What motivates you? How do you go about my day? How do I go about my day? Well, it's simple. I wake up whenever my mind is ready to wake up. I have my cereal. I have my coffee. And see if there's anything. Maybe I'll pop in someone's live stream, say hello. Then when I get my order, I head out and work. I have like a goal in mind as far as how much I want to be able to make regularly. I try to go for like 500 to 600 a week. And knowing that if I'm making my weekly goals, that I'm able to afford my regularly scheduled obligations, try to put some money aside for other stuff. But just knowing that, by me coming out here at all, even if I'm not motivated to do it, it's just knowing that if I come out here and make the attempt, that it might work out. And the only way to find out if something's going to work out is if you go for it, Because I look back at a lot of the things I was able to accomplish in my life, and the main thing they all had in common is that I hung on to hope, and I didn't give up, no matter how discouraged I might have felt in the moment, All I know is it takes a little hope and action, and it might work out for you, It just might work out for you. All right, we got our next Roadie order, guys. So while I was dropping off that previous Roadie order, they had another one in the metro. It was $10.86 for 3 miles. Now that's from the store, and we got about 1.5 miles to get back to the store. But that's okay, that's not too bad. You figure that's still gonna be under 5 miles for almost $11. So I figure that's a pretty good deal. And I'm gonna pause DoorDash again. I haven't turned Uber Eats on yet. I'll turn on Uber Eats after we get this other one delivered. But you gotta get out there and go for it, motivated or not. Because motivation's not reliable. Motivation comes and goes. You'll feel hyper motivated at like 2 a.m. But what good does motivation do at 2 a.m.? It's like you're trying to sleep. So it comes and goes. You might wake up on the wrong side of the bed, metaphorically speaking, but you still got a job to do. You still got goals to accomplish. So just go out there and do it. Go out there and go for it. Because you'll feel a heck of a lot better knowing that you at least went for it, even if it doesn't quite work out. Let's see, give me the DJ. DJ calls my DJ. Heck yeah. And we got noise. Cole says noise, he says noise. Yeah, very noise indeed. What's not noise, these tree clippings that are in the road. That's not noise at all. That's okay, we went around them. And we're good? Sweet. Thank you, Mike. I'll try to go by those words. Hey, pleasure's all mine, buddy. Pleasure's all mine. You know, because whenever I tell you guys this, I'm telling myself this stuff too. I mean, go back to my live streams last year. I've been saying the same thing, dude. One thing you'll always get from me is consistency. You know, not just the things I do, but the things I believe in. You know, consistency, if you will. Because I'm telling myself this stuff all the time as well. You know, I got to heed these words, so to speak. Nothing too crazy going on this morning. These drivers out here. I almost got sideswiped by a van in the Walmart parking lot. Oh, that was last night when I was doing a delivery. I mean, luckily it wasn't like too bad, but they were a jerk. They were a duty head. Yeah, that was a shipped order. It was going like 9 miles. We're not taking that. All right. Yeah, there's that. All right, go ahead. You're good. Good. Go. Go. I don't know how many times I got to swipe my hand before you realize you can go. Let's make sure. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just make sure that my chat doesn't freeze. Maybe please. As Louis Marker would probably say. Alright, so we got about a mile, give or take, get to the CVS, or get back to the CVS because we were there. I don't love the drop-off point for the CVS order, but it's okay. I figure we can backtrack if I get a better order back this way, or maybe we could try to head up to Winn-Dixie, get a shopping order. Or maybe we could might be able to get an order from Dunkin' over by Titus Landing. That's a possibility too. Or as Louis Marco would say, possibilities, maybe please. Good. Cool beans. We are good. Let's see, your job is very physical. Those drivers make it... Oh, how those drivers make it harder. Be safe, buddy. Yeah. But, you know, I've said all along, too, bike dashing's my favorite job that I've ever done. So, despite having to assume some of the risk that comes with delivery, you know, there's inherent risk. And in legal terms, there's assumption of risk. So, when you take on a job or a task or an objective that has risk, you're legally obligated to assume risk, right? Assumption of risk. So obviously there's going to be risk to doing delivery work. But whether or not the reward outweighs the risk is a different story. And whether or not there's a ton of risk, you know, how much risk is there versus reward, and what can you do to mitigate risk? You know, you figure me being on a bike, while I am more likely to get hurt in a fender bender, I'm also less likely to get a fender bender in the first place. You know, you figure I could always retreat to the sidewalk if there's a sidewalk available, because Titusville, Florida, and actually most places in Florida, it's perfectly acceptable for electric bikes to be on the sidewalk. And there's no written ordinance against electric bikes in sidewalks in my particular county. right, you're gonna let me go? All right, good. So there's no ordinance against it. So the people that like to whine and complain, like, the electric bikes aren't allowed in the sidewalk. Nope, that's not true. They are. In my area. But you gotta check your local laws to see whether or not that applies to you. And I know they've been doing more crackdowns on Class 3 electric bikes. They call them e-motos now. But my bikes are Class 2, so they remain unaffected by those laws. So there's that as well. It helps know your stuff. I'm not just some meathead that wears a helmet and yells at people for being inconsiderate. I know my shit, you know? That's how we roll. Oh, I don't want to change the orientation. As soon as I get to the CVS, a little thirsty. Gotta stay mucho hydrated. Mucho hydrated. Okay, let's see. Cole says, right on, Mikey. Yes, indeed. Indeed. All right, just made the CVS, guys. So I'm gonna run in there. I'll be right out. Appreciate everyone that's been hanging out with me this morning and hitting that like button. You guys are heckin' dope. All right, we got the Roadie. This is the other Michelle that I delivered to as well. I just rhymed. Look at me. Yo, yo. It's funny I mentioned that because I am actually going to make an official theme song this year. It ought to be a funky mixture of hard rock, heavy metal riffs and drumming with some 90s gangster rapping. Like, I'm actually serious, dude. So be on the lookout for that. The idea is still in its infancy, but I not only want to record that. I got my buddy. He plays guitar. He can also play bass. I'm gonna have him do the guitar stuff for me. But I'm gonna be the one writing the melodies and stuff and doing the vocals. So that'll be a treat. All right, come here, I'm trying to cross over here. Can't you let the elderly old man cross the road? Come on. What are you doing? Oh, the youth of these days. Playing on their telephones and they don't even go outside and touch grass anymore. Heck, in my day, I don't remember anything from my day. Bouncies. I'll catch up with you guys for a second. Network's poopy doopy over here. Let's see. Oh, David's in the chat. What's up, David? Good to see you. It's your boy. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, we're dropping off our second Roadie order of the morning. It's going to put us just under $21 already, so that's pretty good. And then we'll put DoorDash and Uber Eats on, see if we get anything from them. That would be heckin' dope if we do. Hey, what's going on, Gate Smasher? Oh, I sound just like you. Let's see, we got Plain Sharks laughing as well. I sound like Eric. Probably the old part, right? Because Eric is just so old. He is heckin' old. I thought I was old. It's like, he didn't find dinosaur fossils. He is a living fossil. You know what I mean? Back in my day, we didn't need all this fancy delivery. Yeah. Well, except for the milkman. You had to get your deliveries from the milkman, and the mailman, but other than that, right? Other than that. Hey, what's going on, Kelly? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good morning so far. We're having a good morning. I'm feeling good. We got some banger Roadie orders, dropping off our second one. And hoping to make $100 again. I think we can pull it off. I mean, we pulled off $132 yesterday. Haven't done that in a Thursday in months. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Faux show. You can't beat it when the first orders are a stack for $40, 19 items from Walgreens. Wow, only 6.7 miles. That's a banger, dude. That is very nice. Definitely heckin' dope when you get those bangers. But yeah, I don't know if you caught it earlier, David. The last shipped order that I delivered last night, because I actually got 2 of them, it was supposed to be a $10 tip. They doubled it to $20. So I thought that was heckin' dope. I definitely like when you get a shipped order, it says it has an estimated tip, and then they just wind up tipping more anyway. I wonder if that had anything to do with me not ringing the doorbell, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they did also appreciate the communication, so maybe that was why. Because I did give them the... okay, going around. Oh, okay, I was trying to go around you. Would have been nice if they actually said something, but oh well. Anyway. But yeah, maybe that was why. They ordered toddler girl leggings, black ones, and they didn't have it in the size they requested. They still ordered it anyway, even though it said it was out of stock, so I don't know why they did that, but I did let them know I couldn't get it. And the smallest size they had was 3T, but they said they were okay with that. And they were okay with the bigger bag of the mashed potatoes, because they didn't have the smaller bag, but they had the bigger one, which costed a couple bucks more. So they were okay with that. You figure they ordered green beans, so you're ordering green beans and you're getting potatoes, you know. You gotta have the potatoes with the green beans, am I right? I don't really care for the canned green beans, though. I don't know, something about it. It's not crazy for it. I like fresh green beans, though. They're good. My great-grandmother, Mrs. W, she used to grow green beans in those little soil pots, and she would have me do it with her. So we would grow green beans in the backyard. So whenever they would grow them, we would just pick off the fresh green beans, and it was awesome. She used to make these like really tasty vegetable juices too. They always came out orange because she put a lot of carrots in them. But she would put all kinds of other veggies in there too, and it was just really good. I liked them a lot. I miss those days. Good old 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old me picking fresh green beans in the backyard and having essentially glorified carrot juice, but it was tasty. Her and her husband, Mr. W for Wagon Blast. that was their actual last name, Wagon Blast. They had their own living situation. It wasn't the first floor; it was the floor below. And if you make a right when you go down the staircase, they would have their room, and if you make a left, there was the basement where we had the laundry room. And I would always go down there, watch Jeopardy with her at night. So that was fun. Good times. If you guys have good memories with your grandparents and all that, let me know in the comment section down below. It was actually my great-grandparents, but still. Yeah, there was an elderly couple across the road back there. Just rung the bell, that way they knew I was coming. This bike is pretty quiet, for the most part. Other than that little rattle, aside from that. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit, because the direction of the sun is just glaring right on my screen. But we're almost to the cusp of drop-off as well. So I'll catch up with the chat after I drop this off. Man, I got that song Dyer's Eve from Metallica stuck in my head now. What a badass song, dude. Those riffs, dude. Freaking insane. Especially for 1988. My God. We're almost there. And I'll skedaddle to the sidewalk. Oh yeah, that's right, Michelle. She's got that little puppy. Yeah, that puppy was greeting me last time I delivered to her. Let's see if they're outside. Nah, I guess the puppy's not outside. Oh, wait. There we go. Nice. Yeah, no puppy. All right, I'll be right back, guys. No, I'm good. This one is fine. Thank you. Appreciate that. Nice. We got a free bottle of water, baby. Let's go. Yeah, she offered me a bottle of water, so I thought that was cool. Gotta stay heckin' hydrated out here, you know? Plus, it's definitely getting warmer, for sure. It's supposed to warm up to like the high 70s, low 80s next week. That spring weather is coming early this year. All right. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Let me just pull up somewhere. Ooh, bushes. Yeah, let's read the chat amongst the bushes. Well, actually, these bushes are dead. Okay, so we got. Okay, so that we walked up the hill both ways to the general store in the blistering heat. Yeah. You've got underwear older than Eric. Wow, that is old. We got some heckin' dope emojis. Kelly's putting some heckin' dope emojis in the chat. It's very nice. You went out to the barn for milk? Yeah. It's always cool when you don't expect the extra tip. It's good when it happens randomly. Yeah, big time. Gate Smasher says, I'm so old, they named some shoes after me. Back in the day, we went barefoot. I tied leather hides to my feet with string. Everyone liked them. Call them Gates. Later changed to sandals. A BK customer canceled an order on me at 6:30 this morning. You got the half pay for DoorDash. Yeah, if only Uber Eats did that, man. I know they used to do that. They used to do that half pay thing. But then they got too greedy for their own good. And that's saying something because of how greedy DoorDash is. That's definitely saying something. And they make it just so difficult to cancel without lowering your cancellation rate. That's bogus too. All right. Speaking of which, we got DoorDash back on. I'm gonna put Uber Eats on as well.
Morning.
Hey, how's it going? Okay, ready to ride. Review bike safety tips. Yes. Me no. Me no. There we go. Oh, we got a quest. Let's see. Yeah, probably. Okay, so yeah, we do have a quest in here. If I get 2 trips, I get $2. And then there's another one for $4, and then a 1 trip for 4, and then a 1 trip for 5. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see about that. Let's see. Gate says, "Yeah, Metallica. Yeah, James Hetfield. Sad but true." Yeah, they're still making music, man, and it's pretty good. I was listening to 72 Seasons a little while ago. It's pretty good. I like some of those songs for sure. Chasing Light, Shadows Follow. Oh, let's go. We got an Uber Eats order. Speaking of Uber Eats. All right. We got $6.06 going about 2 miles from McDonald's. Let's take it. Let's heckin' go. So we're going to pause DoorDash again. Set the timer so I don't lose the dash. All right, so that was 1012, 1086, 606. So that's going to put us at $27.04 for the day so far. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. I could definitely see a $100 day happening today. And to that I say, hip hip hooray. Slay. Let's see. Okay, B says I'm back. Oh, you had to do the thing with the thingy. I got you. Yeah, we just got an Uber Eats order from McDonald's. So we're going to head over there and do a Mick delivery. I'll be Mick delivering it. You know what I mean? What's going on, Sandra? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good morning so far, Sandra. Appreciate you hanging out with us. You are heckin' dope. Heavy metal rips. I vote yes. Indeed. Listening to America's financial meeting. One of the services are going to end. Oh, wow. I see. Somebody back there. I think they were parked as well. Let's see. Gate Smasher says Dasher. Then he says, keep making bank. Heck yeah, Slay Queen. We finna make some bank, baby. Let's go. I also like their album Hardwired from Metallica, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. That was pretty decent too. I just don't know why they keep making their albums so long now. Like ever since End Justice Brawl, it's like most of their albums are at least an hour. It's like, come on guys. You know, you make good music and all, but an hour? And then 72 Seasons was actually like 72 freaking minutes. And I'm like, what the heck, dude? What are we doing here? Oh, there we go. I just think that their albums would be even better if they trimmed them down a bit, you know? Although the Black Album, was that an hour? I don't remember if that one was an hour. I know it was close to an hour, but that album freaking slaps, dude. That album freaking slaps. Like sometimes I even consider that their best one. Although if I had to, I don't know, if I had to pick and I had a gun to my head and had to choose the best Metallica album, probably Master of Puppets. I mean, Ride the Lightning is probably just as good, but Master of Puppets, I think that's their most definitive. You know, like when people think about Metallica, what do they think about? They think about Master of Puppets, right? They think about Battery or Sanitarium or Damage Incorporated. Probably a little more so than Fade to Black or For Whom the Bell Tolls. Well, For Whom the Bell Tolls is amazing too. Or Creeping Death. I mean, I think that album's just as good, but Master of Puppets, I think, is just a little more definitive in my opinion. So that's probably, I would say that's probably their best. If I had to pick one. And then after that, I'd go with Ride the Lightning. Then I'd go with the Black Album. And maybe Kill 'Em All. Maybe End Justice for All. One of those two. Yeah, can't cross yet. Yeah, we're only about a quarter mile from the McDonald's. Just gotta wait for the coast to clear. All right, we're good. Nice. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, David. Yeah. What's up, David? It's not possible for them to trim down their talents. I don't know, like a lot of the songs are good. They just go on for too long. I mean, they're just very insistent that their songs must be 6 to 7 minutes. I figured they'd be better if they were 4 to 5 most of the time. Still, I listen to them, so if I keep listening to them, that must mean they're good, right? Because I have the correct opinion about everything. Let's see. When I listen to Metallica, I get all ramped up and start moshing. Oh yeah. And yeah, and then you get those metal elitists, and they're like, Metallica's overrated. I like this obscure band better. And it's like, hey, you're allowed to think that some bands are better than Metallica. I mean, I can name quite a few that have put out like an album or at least some songs that rival Metallica's best. But Metallica's just so goddamn good, dude. They'll stand the test of time in a way that other bands just won't. Because they have that accessible, larger-than-life sound. You know? And James Hetfield, man, he is a hell of a guitarist, dude. Like, his down picking, you know, when you strum down with each stroke, just so precise, so fast. I don't know how the hell he does that. It's freaking crazy, dude. His down picking is unbelievable. And just waiting to cross. Come on, I want to cross the road already. Can an old man cross the road in peace? Alright, we're good. Alright, right outside of Mickey D's. Baby, please. Let's see if the order's ready. We've been on a streak with these orders being ready pretty much as soon as I get here. Oh, there's an order. Ooh, is that ours? Might be. Every band has their fans. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I like a ton of bands, dude, for sure. But yeah, they're definitely great. I enjoy any music that gets me moving. Oh yeah, me too. That's why I like hip-hop, I like pop music, I love metal music. I mean, there's a gem in every genre. At least that's how I feel. Hell, I'll even listen to freaking Miranda Lambert or Carrie Underwood. They make some bops too. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we got the order, baby. Let's go. It was ready as soon as we got here. That order that I saw on the delivery counter, that was ours. I had a feeling it was. So that's heckin' dope. All right, continue to the next stop. Then we're just going to let the customer know. We're going to let them know I'm on the way. So there we go. So they know that I'm on the way. And, oh, it's over by Court Street. I know where that's at. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, they messaged back. They said thank you. Nice. All right. Okay. Let's see. Enjoy a lot of music, although my favorite is Rem. I got you. Listening to the hymn of church music. Yeah, like, I don't really listen to, like, you know, Christian, churchy stuff music, but, you know, they definitely know how to play it up, for sure. They definitely know how to make it sound holy and larger than life. They can make some good stuff like that. There's definitely a gem in every genre, and definitely an appeal to every genre. Yeah, I want to cross over in a little bit. We're on the shoulder off US 1, which I'm definitely not keen. I'm definitely not crazy for that, for sure. I want to stay the heck away from the rush hour drivers as much as I realistically can, you know? All right, looks like noise. All right, let's go. Good stuff. let's see. Yeah, Uber Eats, $6.06 for about 2 miles. So, pretty decent way to start off our Uber Eats reign. And we do have Quest from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we still got a few hours. Maybe we'll get a Quest. It's 2 orders for $2, and then they got another one, two orders for $4, 1 order for $4, 1 order for $5 in sequence. So if we happen to get enough Uber Eats orders, we can if we get enough Uber Eats orders before 2 p.m., I guess we can get all of them. I mean, if I get it, cool. If not, whatever. Doesn't matter. I mean, heck, you guys saw I got that $2 Quest pay yesterday. I didn't even know there was a Quest. I was like, oh, wow, okay, cool. I remember the other day when I was doing some Grubhub orders, they sent me a stack, and then I got notified that there was a mission. I think it was, what was it, 1 order, $3? So I wound up getting another $6 from that from mission pay. I wasn't even trying. I was like, oh, wow, cool. Thought that was neat. Ah, there's a dirt mound. Uh-oh. All right, we're good. All right, 0.3 miles away. So about a quarter mile away. We're almost there. And yeah, the sun's glaring again. So I'll have to catch up with the chat in a little bit. It's a bit hard to read with the glare. It's like a J.J. Abrams movie, you know? That one guy that directed that Star Trek remake, he also directed Star Wars The Force Awakens, you know, that lens flare. It's kind of like that, you know? Kind of like that. I guess you're not gonna... you really couldn't let me through? Whatever. Surprise, surprise. You gotta get to the red light before everybody else, right? You must get to the red light first, because that gives you an advantage somehow, even though you're still not moving like everybody else. Beats me. Okay, yeah, 125, that's going to be on the left side. So, note to self. Oh yeah, I crossed the... Oh yeah, if you hear a squeak, that's the throttle. I'll have to put some degreaser on it. Alright, that's 115. So 125 is going to be... should be this one. Let me see. Yep, 125. Sweet. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Okay, that's done. That's also, yeah, I think that's also coming from the wheel. Yeah, I haven't degreased this bike in a hot minute. That's okay, we can put up with it. Steve Martin's hilarious. Yes. Do you remember when San King Tut, when he sang King Tut on SNL? My favorites, you just got a CVS pharmacy for 17. Hey, that's pretty good. Nice work. Oh, we're at a cul-de-sac. Whoops. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. But yeah, we got 1 out of 2 for the quest. We'll see if we get anything. And let's unpause DoorDash. Oh, okay. I think it's coming from the right side. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I think the nut might need to be tightened. Oh, I hear a fire truck already. Oh, jeez. Mentioned that you were going to, going to get together jam sessions. Oh, you mean me working on the theme song? So my buddy, he's working on something with his computer so he can get his Reaper DAW back up. That's the digital audio workstation that he recommended me use. He uses it too. So it's probably gonna take a little bit for him to have that set up, because I'm having him when I'm ready. He said he's down for it to record the guitar parts, but I have the melodies in my head, but I gotta put them in my Reaper. I'll probably use the keyboard to do it. Start recording some drum parts as well. I got a drum melody in mind as well. I'm gonna come right here. Trying to figure out exactly what's causing the squeak. Oh, wait. Okay, we're getting warmer. I think it's the axle. It's something up here. So if I move that, what happens? Oh, was it really that? Wait. Oh, we got a trip radar. Let me check it. I think it was the claw mount. 326, 2.2 miles from McDonald's. Yeah, it was a trip radar, so that doesn't count against our acceptance rate. Yeah, I think it was the claw mount that was causing that. Yeah, only one way to find out. So let's get back on the move, shall we? Let's see. Yeah, I think it was the claw mount. Might be too early to tell, but yeah, the squeaking's gone, so probably was that. Probably. All right. Anyway, I thought you were going to start a band. Oh no, I was. No, this is it's a solo project just for a song. But I know I was talking about how back in college, I tried out a band thing, and then with my buddy, we were trying something too. It's just a lot of things kept getting in the way, so I'm going more the route of making a song by song and seeing how things go. All right, so we got our next DoorDash order. It's paying $8 for about 2 miles. And it's from Dollar General. It's only 6 items, so we'll take it.
Bike west.
But yeah, I'm just going with the song. I'm going to be the primary songwriter, write the melodies. And once I'm ready, and once he's got his computer set up, then I'll go to him with the melodies and the clip notes and have him record the guitar parts. And I'll see if he's down to be in the music video, because I want to make a music video for it too. You know, not just a song and then slap it on Spotify. I want to like actually make a music video for it and put it out on Spotify. It's going to take some time, so I'm really hoping to get it out this year, but it's going to take some time. But it's going to be a channel theme song, you know, like an official channel theme song, you know. So I think that'll be heckin' dope. And it'll be the first piece of music that I'll have ever put out. Because, you know, I've just been thinking a lot about it over the years, you know. It's like, I feel like I've tried a lot, and it didn't work out, and I got discouraged, and then I just, you know, went about doing something different. But I'm going I'm letting each year pass by, and I've got nothing to show for, despite how important music is to me and how much it means to me. And you know, just not capitalizing on my passion to do that stuff, you know. So I'm putting my foot down and be like, hey, you know, it's time that we get something going. So this is the route that I'm going right now. I'm just doing the song, and depending on how well the song goes, we can take it from there. Like maybe I'll do more songs, or maybe I'll recruit people full-time for a music project. We'll see, you know. We'll definitely see. But I'm getting tired of each year going by and having nothing to show for, other than just a bunch of loose ideas on my computer. You know, I've got a lot of cool ideas, and you know, from people I've worked with, but that's pretty much it. It's like it's just sitting in an archive on my computer instead of actually being put out there, you know, as a full-on song. So I'm just getting tired of it, you know. I'm getting tired of just the years going by and having nothing to show for it with that. Because that's a very important thing I want to check off my bucket list before I cease to exist, let's just say, you know? Not to get overly dark or whatever, but you know what I mean. Because, you know, I got some things I really want to set out to do in my life, and I just gotta do it, man. Okay. Let's see. B says movie he did, Queen Latifah in the early 2000s. Oh, I forgot what that was. I think I know what you're talking about, though. Hey, what's going on, Queen? How you doing? Good to see you. We're on our way to pick up this $8 2-mile Dollar General order with 6 items. We did some Roadies, and we did an Uber Eats order from McDonald's. So if I add the $8, that'll put us at $35. All right, so we're going to be at $35.04 after we get this Dollar General order dropped off. Well, we got to pick it up first, then drop it off. But you know what I mean. After we get it done, we'll be at $35.04. So not too bad. You figure another $65 and we crack $100 for the day. I mean, I don't expect to make the $100 with this stream, but I figure when I come back out later tonight, as long as DoorDash is popping, we should be able to make that $100. I mean, if we did it yesterday, which we certainly did, we can pull it off again, you know? Hold on, wait a minute. Don't run me over, please. This guy clearly wasn't paying attention. And he's got a cigarette in his mouth. Like, come on, dude, what are you doing? Don't be tripping. If you're going to be tripping with DoorDash, am I right? That kind of tripping's fine, but tripping in a public safety issue, no. Not that kind of tripping. Oh yeah, we do have Pro Shopper again. I got it back. What was that? Wednesday noon, afternoon, whatever. When I was streaming that day, we did get Pro Shopper back because that one order that was reported for a quality issue was wiped off my ratings. So we got the rest of our ratings nice and secure. I mean, does that really matter? I don't know. I'm not really convinced it does, but it's whatever. If it does matter, cool. If not, whatever. I'm still doing my thing. Because that's how we roll. Okay. Send the intro text. Bam. Let me catch up real quick before I run inside. Allow your creativity to burst. Yes, absolutely. Get away, bee. Leave me alone. No, not you, bee. There's another like actual bee flying around my ankles. Yeah, let me put you guys over here. Okay, I can read that much better. Hey, what's up, Tony? How you doing? Good to see you. It's a win-win. You're making money, getting exercise. Oh yeah, definitely. Queen says I'll be back on the grind Monday evening. Looking forward to it. Heck yeah, Slay Queen. Good to hear you went pro. Yeah. Cool beans. All right, so wait, there we go. Yeah, a literal bee. All right. Anyway, yeah, this order's only 6 items. What we got? We got Hershey's chocolate. We got bag of sugar, grape juice, biscuits, and syrup. So looks like we got somebody with a sweet tooth. All right, I'll be right back up. This won't take long. Appreciate everyone that's been hanging out with me this morning and hitting that like button. You guys are heckin' dope. All right, we got the order. We're all done. That was fast. All right, I'm gonna see if I can fit this in the front basket. Ah! Hold on. There we go. I think I could fit in the front basket. Let's see. If I move some things around, I guess the bottle of water I can put somewhere else. Actually, speaking of water, all right, stay hydrated, kids. Okay, I think I can fit it. Let's give it a shot. I won't be able to close the bag, but I should be able to just fit it. Maybe I can hang one of the bags off. Ah, sweet. I think we got it. Nice. All right, it fits. It does make the front of the bike a little heavier, but no big deal. Nothing I haven't done before. I remember I had another basket on this bike on the front, and I put a 24 pack of soda in it. And yeah, it felt a little cumbersome and heavy, but hey, the things you do to make a nickel or two, right? Oh, well, we got a trip radar. Is that any good? An hour and 2. Wow. Okay, $8.02, 4 miles. Dollar Tree. Nah, I'm not taking that because I got to go all the way back that way to get it. All right, so did it fall? No, we're good. Trip radar. I forgot all about them. Yeah. In fact, actually, let me turn Uber Eats off. Yeah, I forgot to turn them off. And then let the customer know I'm on the way. On my way. We're good. All right, let's hit the road, kids. Not literally, though. That would be painful. Yeah, I know where this is at. Okay, it's apartment 7. Oh, I know where that's at, too. All right, come on, Jeep. Chipper! Go, 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 go. Nah. Off-roading. There we go. We're good. What's up, Devin? How you doing? We're dropping off an $8 2 mile Dollar General order. We only had 6 items. Hope you're having a good day today so far. Happy Friday the 13th. Let's see if this guy in the van's going to let me cross. Okay, they're not moving, so I think we're good. Nice. All right, cool beans. Yeah, we'll be at about $35.04 for the morning so far. That's pretty good. Another 65 and we crack $100. Should be able to pull that off. We pulled it off yesterday on a day where I wasn't expecting to do it, so Friday's almost always one of my stronger gig work days. I wouldn't call it the outright best day for me, but I would call it ye old reliable, because every time I go out on a Friday, I always do pretty decent. So it's, I guess in other words, it's my most consistently good day. I would say that. My most consistently good day. We're gonna move up this way. As soon as I can cross the street. I appreciate the 20 likes so far. You guys are heckin' dope. Did anybody else catch Eric's karaoke last night? He was doing some of the songs like his balls were being clamped. the high pitched voice and stuff. It was funny because like he couldn't do it with a straight face. Like he was laughing while doing it. It was so funny. It reminded me when the first time he was singing Barbie Girl, because I kept requesting him to sing Barbie Girl, and he did it in that high pitched voice too, and that was funny. He's definitely a good channel if you're looking to find some comedic, chaotic moments. Also a fellow gig worker like me. His primary app is Shipped, and seems to be a mixed bag for him lately. He did a stack and only got a $1 tip from it. I'm like, man, that sucks. Ordering almost $100 and you only tip $1? Like, what are you doing? Let's see, passed out early, missed it, dang it. Yeah, catch the replay. You'll see it. It was funny, man. It just reminded me when the first time he sung Barbie Girl. Yeah, karaoke, Kids Bop. Yeah, Kids Bop edition. Low tippers, non-tippers are the poopy doopiest. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. They say upwards of 50% of people don't tip on these apps. And don't get me wrong, like, you're not required to tip, but it goes both ways. I'm not required to take orders without tips either. And, you know, I've even said in a lot of different comment sections that, you know, whether people agree with it or not, we work for tips. That's just how we do it. And if we didn't think it was worth doing, we wouldn't keep doing it. So, you know, customers are allowed to not tip, but I'm also allowed to not have to take the order. So anytime that I see a shipped order and knowing that the customer doesn't tip, I'm like, yeah, skip it. Someone else will take it. Because you know what they'll do? If the order stays in the metro, or if the order gets passed around to a lot of different drivers, they're eventually just going to bump up the base pay in, you know, out of desperation to get a driver to take it. That's why sometimes you'll see an offer that's only paying like a couple dollars, which basically means no tip. But then they'll send it back to you at some point, and then suddenly it's like $8, $9, $10. And then you'll be like, why is this the case? And it's because they jack up the base pay. That's usually how they do it. Like sometimes I'll get shopping orders from DoorDash, and it'll say like $7, $8 in total. And then the pay stub after I drop it off will say there was no tip. So that tells me the order was being passed around a lot. Because the starting base pay for shopping orders in my area is $2, the same as the food delivery. So you can't tell me that started at $8. You can't tell me that. I know that DoorDash claims, oh, like, you know, base pay is $2 to $10 for most orders. It's like, yeah, but we also know they bump up the pay after a while. They do the same thing with Shipped, or they even do the same thing with Instacart. If an order remains unclaimed after more time passes, they'll just jack up the pay until someone decides to take it. Or if no one still takes it, then the order gets canceled. It just fizzles out after a while. But beyond that, these gig apps, they go out of their way to not increase the base pay. They've gone out of their way to lower it over the years, you know? Like base pay on DoorDash used to start at $5. And when you point more to people, it's like instead of them understanding where we're coming from, they're like, well, that's not my problem, though. It's like, well, it kind of is, because if no one takes your order and you get all pissy face about it, it's like, you know, why do you think that is? It's like, I'm not out here doing charity work. This is my livelihood. This is how I make a living. I'm out here to make money. I'm not out here to do charity work. If I'm going to do charity work, I'll volunteer time to go to a soup kitchen or something like that, you know? For actual grateful people. It's a big difference. But hey, I got bills to pay, dude. You know, I got bills to pay, and charity orders don't pay the bills, so... you gotta see it from where I'm coming from too. And it's not entitlement, right? That's a big buzzword that I hate seeing thrown around too. You know, people think that's entitlement. It's like, no, it's just how I operate. That's just how I make money. And you guys know how I work. I give it my all with each and every order. I treat every customer the same. Why do you think my ratings are so high? They're so high, and you also see me get extra tips because I give it my all with every order. So, you know, that entitlement thing is easily debunked when you look at me as an example. But, you know, people are very opinionated. They're going to say and feel however they want. And, you know, you're allowed to do that. Free speech and all that. But, hey, so am I. So am I. I'm allowed to say what I want, how I feel. And I'm allowed to work however I want because I'm an independent contractor, right? I'm not an employee. But I digress. My buddy found it. Estate sale. Needs new tires. That's the only issue. Super excited. Oh yeah, you got your van going on today. Heck yeah, dude. Test driving on Sunday, Chipman. Oh, it's Sunday. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Friday. Or is it today that you get to see it and then you test drive another day? Can't sing for, but he is funny. Yeah, I like the stream. Me too. Heck yeah. Let's see. Cole says, that's awesome, Chip. Wow. Yeah, that is, man. That's heckin' dope. Very happy for you, as long as winds up being a good deal for you. All right, let me go drop this off real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, that's all done. So it was $4 base pay and a $4 tip. $8 in total. So not too shabby. I bet if I had like platinum, silver, gold, they'd probably put a sticker on it and say, hey, look, you got a high pay order. It's like, well, yeah, I don't need a label telling me high pay order or not. That's up to me. But I digress. Okay. So we got Uber Eats on as well. And we've went 13.75 miles so far, so not too shabby. Figured $35 and change, under 14 miles. I'd say we're doing pretty good. Hey, there's Deanie Weenie. How you doing, Dean? Good to see you. Hey, what's up, Sonny? Good to see you too. Let's see. Dean says playing you while shopping. Nice. Appreciate you hanging out with us, Deanie Weenie. Thou art heckin' dope. We're at about 35 bucks and change for the morning so far. And all the orders are pretty solid. $8 2-mile Dollar General DoorDash order, a $6 2-mile Uber Eats McDonald's order, and two $10+ Roadies. Speaking of Roadie, let's see what we got for Roadie. Anything? Okay, there is a Roadie in the Metro. It's from Discount Tire. It's $27.08 for 41 miles. And it's got a small item. Yeah, it's got a small item. 32 inches, that's the maximum dimension according to it. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what they say. And they say it is up to 21 pounds. Yeah, not for 41 miles. I don't think so. Would I do that for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles? Yeah, sure. Maybe. I'll probably whip out the cargo trailer and get it if that were the case. But it is not, so I digress. Yeah, I think we'll camp out over by the Hot Walk parking lot for a little bit. That keeps us pretty close to everything. We'll camp out there for a few minutes. And if we don't get an order while we're over there, then we'll go back on the move and see what happens. Oh yeah, let's get Grubhub on too. There's a mission going on apparently with Grubhub. So maybe we can score something from them. I mean, we pretty much never do, but the possibility is always there, I guess, you know? And speaking of Grubhub, might as well try to snatch a block. All right, there is a block 11 to 12:30, so we'll go with that. It is 11:25 right now. Wow, it's already almost 11:30. Jeez. All right, so we got a Grubhub block. Cool beans. I gotta adjust this camera. It's leaning down too much. Let's try like that. Now I'll tilt you guys like that. There we go. Good enough. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Hope you do too. Happy Valentine's Day Eve. Yeah, you too, Sonny. Cole says, I know someone who drives hypercars for work. The Rolls Royce are pretty. Nice. Now it looks like Chip B's got to get going. Appreciate you hanging out with me this morning, B. You are heckin' dope. I hope you have a lovely Friday the 13th. Keep an eye out for Jason Voorhees, though. You never know where he's lurking. Maybe he does. Maybe he goes out and does DoorDash. I wouldn't blame him. You know, you figure when your corpse is out in the lake for years and years decomposing, you tend to be low on money, so you might have to go out and get some money. So I wouldn't blame him if he had to do that. Ah, what? We got copyright? Partly blocked. I know what it is. It's that freaking music. All right, let's erase it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Stevie Wonder. God damn it. When I was in Target last night, they had Stevie Wonder playing. Come on, Stevie. What are you doing, man? I love your music, dude. You make some great stuff, but you got a copyright strike? Well, not strike, but you got a copyright claim my live stream? Come on, dude. You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. All right, we'll let that do its thing. Oh, there's Wayne. What do you got? You got explosive diarrhea? Oh, God. You got explosive diarrhea? Oh, jeez. Hope you take your Pepto-Bismol. Taco Bell. Yeah, that would do it to you. I could see that. But appreciate you popping in, Wayne. In spite of your explosive diarrhea, you are heckin' dope. Let's see. Plain says, have a good day. You too, Plain. Appreciate you popping in. You are heckin' dope. All right, let's double check Roadie. I think we can do better. Come on, Roadie. Oh, what? Roadie's not going to load now? Come on, Roadie. There we go. Okay, there's another Roadie in the Metro. What do we got? It's from Tractor Supply. $12.36 for 16 miles. No. I mean, it's a small order. There's 12 items. The maximum dimension's 4 inches. And it's 12 pounds in total. But yeah, it's going 16 miles. Plus, I gotta go like 9-10 miles just to get up to the place. So, no. I'll leave that up to somebody else. Maybe if they need to head over to Sanford, because that's the route that it would take. It would head towards Sanford. I'll leave it up to them. But as for me, no thanks. Okay. Yeah, this past Uber Eats order was interesting. It says, yeah, wow, okay. So the base pay for that order was $5.36. Oh, we got a Grubhub. What do we got? Ah, what? $13.79 going 14.5 miles. Yeah, I gotta decline that. Is the network slow over here? Yeah, my apps are pretty slow. Let's see. Cole says Mike has seen an e-bike that top 45 on YouTube. It was insane. Oh yeah, so some of these electric bikes can go pretty fast, dude. They have electric bikes on the market that can go like 60 plus miles an hour. I wouldn't do that personally. Okay, so yeah, this is interesting. So the base pay for this Uber Eats order is $5.36. So the overall pay is $6.06. So that means the customer tips 70 cents, as long as they don't tip bait. Imagine if they do that. Imagine if they tip bait over 70 cents. Wouldn't that be crazy? I know that'd be really petty for sure. Imagine that. It's like you can't even tip $1 and then you just snatch it back. You snatch back the 70 cents. I wouldn't put it past people, though. I wouldn't put it past them. Ever since that 10-cent tip that I showed you guys, ever since I got that, I wouldn't put it past people to tip bait 70 cents. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen, but still. E-bikes are everywhere now. Oh, yeah. Supposedly, electric bikes are the best-selling EV in the United States. I didn't look into the specific stats, but there was a channel I was watching. They were talking about some of the Class 3 electric bike rules that are coming out. Actually, some of them might have already been in place. But they were talking about that, and they were saying something about how electric bikes are the highest selling EV in America. So I thought that was pretty cool. It doesn't surprise me because I'm seeing more of them around here too. It's either this one that I have, the smaller 2-inch wheels, or the fat tire bikes. Those seem to be the ones that are most popular. I mean, I can see why, you know. I think electric bikes are great. People are very reckless with them, though. I've got a feeling that's why they're having this whole Class 3 electric bike crackdown. I mean, luckily for me, though, I only buy Class 2 bikes. That's all I need. I don't need anything beyond that. Plus, frankly, I just don't have the money for it. Those class 3 bikes with like the 52 volt, 60 volt systems and giant batteries, you know, it's a bit out of my wheelhouse. But I'd prefer to not have them anyway. Because I also find that these less powerful and less expensive bikes, I don't find myself having to do as much maintenance-wise and repair-wise with them. I mean, I've had this DJ bike for over a year now, and I haven't had to replace the battery or the motor, and really no serious issues. Actually, no real issues, and it's not showing any signs of degradation yet, so I don't know. You figure I spent under $400 for it, so that was a great investment. So the ROI was quite impressive, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm thinking about what to do next as far as these apps. Where I should go. I'm kind of tempted to go back to my main zone. I'm not that far. I'm about 1.5 miles from it. But I'm also only about 1 mile and some change from the Winn-Dixie area. Same thing with the Dollar General. That's southeast from here. Yeah, I'll have to see. Let's double check Roadie. All right, that 41-mile Roadie's gone. That 16-mile one's still there. Nothing from CVS, though. We'll check that later. Oh, hey, let's go. Oh, Hot Walk. Let's freaking go. We were just there. All right, so we got $6. And what is that? How many miles? I can't see how many miles. Oh, it's not even a mile. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. Yeah, it said 0.6 miles. It's not even a mile. So it's probably right across the street. If I had to guess, it's okay. Yeah, it says 0.3 miles. The Hot Walk is from where we're at. I mean, we were just there. We were just slowly moving away from it to see what happens. But yeah, 0.3 miles back. So yeah, that's got to be across the street. As far as the customer drop off, it's got to be across the street. So I'm going to pause DoorDash real quick. I don't think we'll need to set the timer because I don't think it's going to take 35 minutes to do this order. Knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't, but I've never had any pickup issues at this place. It's almost always ready, and if it's not ready, it takes like 2 or 3 minutes. A lot of these places are pretty good with their pickup times. And even some of these other places where their pickup times were horrendous during the holidays, it seems like they've gotten a bit better as well. Although I haven't been to Taco Bell in a while, the one that's over by my main zone. I haven't been there because every time I go there, my God, it's like they don't even know how to pack an order and hand it over. Like I had to ask 3 or 4 people to hand over a freaking drink that was already prepared and just sitting on the counter. I'm like, you guys know what that is, right? A drink, a beverage, the thing that's made out of liquid that you put in your face hole, and it's carbonated, full of sugar. You know what that thingy is? Yeah, that. You know, it's like I feel like I got to mansplain them how to hand over a drink. And it's like, come on, guys, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing? You know, it's like you already had me waiting 20 minutes for the order anyway. And I'm not even kidding. It was like a 22, 23-minute wait. It's just crazy. Waiting for your order. But anyway, that aside, let me run inside, see if they're ready. I'll be right back. All right, the order was ready. Let's go. The order was ready. What I tell you, right? These guys, they're very good with their pickup times here. It's definitely one of my favorite places to pick up orders from. That's for dang sure. Oh, there's a QR code. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, continue the next stop. Oh yeah, it is across the street. I figured. Nice. 15. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops, a daisy. All right, let's get going. Appreciate everyone that's popped in today and hanging out. You guys are heckin' dope. Hope you're having a lovely Friday the 13th. I forgot to acknowledge when there were 13 likes. I should have done that. Oh well. Everybody take back their like. So until it gets down to 13. I'm kidding. Don't do that. I mean, you can do that if you want. I don't care. It's whatever. Okay. Let's see, 15. Oh yeah, that's right. That's on the right side. Hold on. All right. Okay, this was $6. So that will put us at $41.04. So that's where we're going to be at after we drop this off. Let's see. Plane says you got an Uber Eats order. 0.6 miles, not even a whole mile. So that's heckin' dope. Oh, wait. This one. There we go. So yeah, that basically means another $59. We crack 100 for the day. I mean, we're probably not going to pull that off this afternoon, but we'll definitely pull it off when I come back out and work later. That was how it went yesterday. So yesterday when I worked the morning to afternoon, like early afternoon, we just made $60 and change. And then when I came back out, it was originally $62 and change, but it actually came out to $72 and change because of that added tip. So that was definitely heckin' dope. I figure if we make at least $100, that's pretty good for today. I mean, if we pull it off on a Thursday, we sure as heck can pull it off on a Friday. What do we got? Plane says, I'm almost finished with the CVS, just finishing breakfast. Oh, I got you. Right on. You got 34 items shop. Oh, $55. Hey, way to go, Sonny. How many miles you got to go for it? Hopefully they don't have to drag you across Kansas for $55. Imagine that. Hopefully you don't have to go too far for it. But hey, $55. That's pretty good, man. Is it I'm guessing it's a Spark order, right? You got a Spark order? I miss having Spark. I know I bring it up periodically. But I used to get some bag of shopping orders with them. But it's all good. We're making do with what we got, right? Making do with what we got. Okay, coming right up to the school. Let's see, 24 miles, all highway. Oh, I got you. Hey, that's still pretty good. That's well over $2 a mile. You figure if you got that done in like an hour, that's $55 an hour. Even if it gets done in like 2 hours, that's still like $28 an hour. Okay, it says meet in lobby. I guess we got to go here. Okay, I'll be right out. Hi there. I have an Uber Eats order for Lehman J. So it's order here. Okay, thanks. Oh, is it? Oh, work. Didn't open. Yeah, didn't open. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was a little weird. Slightly awkward. Tried to open the door, it didn't open. But it's okay. That slightly awkward exchange aside, the order's dropped off, the money's in the bank. Oh, we got Quest Pay, let's go! We got the Quest Pay, we got that $2, baby. Holla for $2. Let's go! Let's put some dollar bills in the chat. Put some W's in the chat because we got that $2 Quest Pay from Uber Eats. Let's freaking go! Let's go, baby! And let's put DoorDash back on real quick as well. Oh wow, yeah, that only took about 8 minutes to do. Yeah, that only took us 8 minutes. Nice, very nice. I like when it doesn't take much time. Let's see, Plane says, I miss Spark 2. They're jerks. They accused me of something I didn't do. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, sorry they treated you like that. Definitely no bueno. Now, let's see, we got some dollar bills in the chat. Let's heckin' go. I used to have $2 bills. You guys ever have $2 bills before? Like the actual $2 bill? Not just $1 bill times 2, but the actual $2 bill. I had a couple of them. Wish I kept them though. I had to put some money in the bank at the time. Things you gotta do, right? Let's see, $2 bill, indeed. All right, let's double check Roadie. Let's see if we get anything from Roadie. All right, that one crappy Roadie's still in there. The other crappy Roadie was claimed. So nothing from CVS right now. Yeah, I totally forgot. There's actually 3 CVS's here. You know why? Because there's the one that's like half a mile from the house. Well, a little over half a mile. And then there's the one off Garden Street. But then there's the one at Target. It's right inside the Target, so that's about 1.5 miles from me. I forget about that one a lot because I've only ever gotten one Roadie from there. And that was, what was that, Monday? That was this past Monday? No, it wasn't this Monday. I think it was Wednesday. Whatever day it was. I think it was Wednesday. All right, let's see. Yeah, nothing else right now. So we'll just wait. We shall wait. Yeah, just coming right back to the Wawa, not Wawa, the Hot Walk parking lot. We do have a Wawa over by us. It's about 3 miles southeast from me, so I don't normally go out of my way to be by that location. That's it. We're back. Yeah, when I get some downtime, I gotta start uploading some more of those corny joke of the day. I mean, I've got some of them queued for upload, but I recorded like 19 more one day. I recorded 19 of them. I have them up on my Patreon for anyone that's got Patreon. Because that's my secondary method of getting channel members is Patreon. Just $1 a month, just like YouTube, 99 cents a month. Same perks, except, just not on YouTube. Okay, still nothing. That's all good. We'll get another order before we know it. Uh, 12:30 to 2. Yeah, I think I'll skip that. Yeah, there was another block available from 12:30 to 2. But Grubhub hasn't been sending me much anyway, so I don't think it would matter. All right, DoorDash, what do you got for us, baby? What does DoorDash have for us? We need to find out. Let's see if they got rid of that music yet. Okay, yeah, it says edit processing. I got you. Oh, yeah, there was another song, too. It was Good Ones from Charlie XCX. So, yeah, I'm going to have to erase that one, too. Metadata is hidden as the content in question has not been made publicly available by its provider. What? Oh, God, metadata? Copyright owner SME. What the hell does this even mean? Yeah, I don't even know. Whatever. I'll just erase the song and move on with my life. I know whenever I do my shopping orders and I take you guys in, I probably should mute a little more. But it's all good. Hey, what's up, Kelly? Welcome back. Good to see you. We just got an Uber Eats order done. So we're at $41.04 for the day so far. Not too shabby. You figure we've been going at it for, about 2 hours? A little over 2 hours. And we're at 14.58 miles. So that's over $2.50 a mile. So yeah, we're pretty good. See, that's the cool thing about my bike dashing most of the time is like, even if I don't make a lot of money, the money itself is profitable, because the dollar to time is okay, and the amount of miles that I go is even better. So it's good stuff. Plus, if it does pick up and we wind up staying out longer and I go more miles, I do have the other battery, so I can just swap the cable and we're good to go. Just double checking Roadie again. Yeah, I love not having downtime when I come out to work. Whenever I come out and I dash, I want to stay busy the whole time, It's like if I really want to have downtime where I'm not actively working, I'll just go home and play my drums or watch stuff on the computer instead of just sitting out here waiting for an order, But hey, we're out here hoping to get some orders, so it's all good. Yeah, nothing from Shipped yet. Nothing from them yet. But if we do get two more, if we get two more Uber Eats orders, then we'll get another $4 of Quest pay. Yeah, we're doing pretty good with Uber Eats. Oh, let's go! Hey, you know that order I was showing you guys earlier, right? The McDonald's order. We found out that the base pay for that order was $5.36, and the initial pay was $6.06. So that was a 70-cent tip, so not even $1. But they actually tip more. Let me show you. They actually tip more. So that's heckin' dope. Check it out. Let's go. So instead of $6.06, they tipped another $2. So it's $8.06 altogether. So I'll definitely send a thank you. And you can see too, it didn't take very long to get the order done. So hey, that's even better, man. I mean, that's basically about $33 an hour, just the order. So that's great. So heck yeah, Slay Queen. So then that actually puts us at there we go. So we're at $45.04 for the day. So that's pretty cool. So we did our math. Those are the Roadie orders. That was the original payout of the McDonald's order. That was the Dollar General order. That was the Hot Walk order, the Quest pay, and then the added $2 tip. So that puts us at $45 a day. And just so you see the miles, see we're under 15 miles still. So I still have battery life in my main battery. So we don't need to swap the battery out just yet. So hey, pretty good. It's over $3 a mile. Let's heckin' go, baby. Let's heckin' go. All right, come on, DoorDash. See, Plane says that's good. And then Plane says, hi, Miss Daisy, how are you? Good stuff. Come on, Roadie. What do you got for us? Nothing. I might move around in a little bit. We might move around a little more. Let me just take a quick sip of water. Oh yeah, I forgot we have the bottle of water too. Totally forgot about that. It's in the cup holder. That was from the second Roadie customer that we had today. They left some beverages outside. They told me to help myself to one of them, so I just grabbed a bottle of water. So that was heckin' kind. That was heckin' kind of them indeed. Oh, wait a minute. All right, we're good. All right, I'm gonna move around a little bit. See if that prompts these algorithms to send me something. It seems like sometimes that's the case. And we're at 59% battery life. All right, cool. That's good. So we got a decent amount of battery life, so we keep streaming. We can stay out as long as we're getting orders. Yeah, it's coming up noon right now. Yeah, it's 11:57. It's going to be noon, just a couple minutes. So I think the orders will start coming in as soon as that happens. My God, there's freaking pollen everywhere, dude. You could probably hear it in my voice too. My allergies been really kicking in this year because we've had that dry air and then we just had pollen, and it only started getting humid recently. Like yesterday, when as soon as I walked outside, my fingertips were clammy, and I was like, "Oh yeah, the humidity's high." And then it said the humidity was at 73%. It's probably even higher today, because yesterday it was cloudy and windy, and it's sunny out here for today. So big difference. Yeah, we're just strolling a little bit. I think maybe I'll head towards my main zone. That might be the right call. It's not that far away, like a mile and a half, give or take. So I think we'll head that way. Unless they backtrack us with a good order. We'll see about that. And we still have 2 hours to get more of that Uber Eats Quest pay. Again, if we go for it, I don't know. I like the idea. I mean, we did get that $2 Quest pay 2 days in a row, which was a pleasant surprise. Yeah, we're doing pretty good this morning. I wouldn't say we're doing quite as good as yesterday morning, but we're still doing pretty good. And that can change. You know, that can change over the next hour or two. We could wind up doing even better than yesterday. And I definitely have a good feeling that I'm going to be experiencing more of those $100 days moving forward. I definitely have a good feeling about it. Because in addition to things picking up a bit more in my area, it's just me in a much better headspace than I was prior to late November. So I don't know how many of you guys remember that short video I made when I did my first $200 day as a bike dasher. I mean, that was just an absolutely incredible day for me. Like, it wasn't just the work and the money part. It was just how much things changed mentally for me from that period. You know, which I'll talk more about that at a later date. I know I've been saying that, but I'll talk more about that at a later date. Open up on a more personal level with you guys. Because, you know, you guys have been sticking with me all this time. I mean, it's been well over a year that you guys have been hanging out with me. Can you believe it? Time really flies. And it's cool to see just so many people still hanging around with me, you know? It's really heckin' dope, dude. It definitely feels great. As someone that's just trying to run a decent, hopefully entertaining and informative, useful YouTube channel of just me being me doing my thing and how I get by day to day. And it's cool to, you know, I feel blessed. I feel grateful to have that, you know? I really do. And I feel even more so that mentally and emotionally, I just feel I'm just in a much better place, you know? I really am. But sappiness aside, what's going on, Cobalt? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you popping in. I gotta make a quick pit stop before we proceed. Let's see, we got a shipped order. All right, so it's $9.04. They say there's a $5 estimated tip, 6 items, but it's going 11.2 miles. So yeah, we're gonna have to skip that. Skip. All right, I gotta do a quick pit stop. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. Do something like that. All right, I'm back. Just had to do a quick pit stop for a minute, but we good. Yeah, it's a good thing we got that bottle of water. Let me try to grab it. Wait. Got it. There we go. Good stuff. Let's see. Plane says, "Dang it! The second CVS order, customer's not here. Oh, you got to return it. That sucks, man. I haven't had that happen to me yet. But whenever that happens, does Roadie pay you to return it? I remember I had an alcohol delivery with DoorDash, and it had other stuff on the order too. Like non-alcoholic stuff. And the customer, they couldn't provide a valid ID because their ID was expired. And it actually wasn't even theirs. It was their grandmother's ID, and it was expired. So I was on the phone with support, and they told me you can hand them everything that isn't age restricted, and you still get paid for that. But then you got to return the alcohol, and they paid me $4.50 to go back to the store. So I thought that was cool because they got everything except the alcohol, and I got paid for both. So I thought that was heckin' dope. All right, there's another Roadie in here. It says 1466. We're 20 miles from Home Depot. 20-inch width, maximum dimension, 57 pounds is the size, 3 items. Yeah, that's going to be a no. That's just too far. I mean, I could technically carry the order. I think I can. Oh, they do? Okay. So $6.50 to $8. Oh, so that's they pretty much pay you just as much for what the starting pay with Roadie is. That's pretty cool. That's definitely good to know. Because, if they didn't offer to pay, I would think that'd be ridiculous. Because, that would be a circumstance beyond the driver's control. So why would we be punished to not get paid? You know what I mean? That'd be ridiculous. But then again, Uber Eats seems to be like that. I'd even argue Uber Eats has gotten even more greedy than DoorDash, and that's saying something, dude. That is saying something. It's like we don't even get cancellation pay. The support team can't even cancel customer orders. They have to call a very specific number in order to get it canceled. So they don't even provide support. At least freaking DoorDash, again, the support team on DoorDash is not great either. They got to follow a prompt. They got to read a script, just like any other support team, right? But at least they can cancel and give you half pay. The fact that Uber Eats doesn't even do that is that's highway robbery, dude. That is Bush League. If I've seen Bush League. Hey, what's up, Tornado Garden? How you doing? Good to see you. Uber Cheaps. I like that one, Uber Cheaps. That's a good one. But yeah, I know I was just saying all that about Uber Eats, but hey, they are sending me some good orders. I'll grant that. Right? I'll give Uber Eats their flowers. If they send me good stuff, I'll be like, hey, I got some good orders. But that doesn't change my opinion about the company at large. Same thing with DoorDash. I still think DoorDash, greedy, corrupt bastards. But hey, they send me some good stuff sometimes, so. It's one of those cases where two things can be right at the same time. You could get bangers on a gig platform and still not like the platform itself or the people that run it. So, I don't know. I digress. Dichotomy is a heck of a thing, isn't it? Dichotomy. So, yeah, trust me, that's why I don't work for Uber Eats anymore. They're robbers. Yeah, I hear you, man. I do. I take the whole necessary evil route with me continuing to use Uber Eats. You know, if they're sending me work, that's helping me pay the bills. Doesn't mean I like the company or the people. And hey, I'm using my free speech, so there's that, right? Using my free speech to say how I feel. Constitutionally protected activity. I know there are exclusions like private companies, but still. Let's see, grift. Is that Lyft? Grift? I have one too that's very cheeky. Pays better than Goober for meat puppets. Yeah, I've heard that Lyft pays more. I mean, I wouldn't personally do it, but hey, to each their own. More power to you if you make more money with Lyft. I just think Uber Eats has gotten super freaking greedy. Like, probably, arguably even more so than DoorDash, man. I bet, like, I'd be willing to bet that if Uber Eats was the same size as DoorDash, you flip the roles with market share. If you flip the roles with market share between DoorDash and Uber Eats, then I think we would be a lot harsher towards Uber Eats compared to DoorDash. Oh, we got a Grubhub. What do we got? It's a Subway Tropical Smoothie Cafe stack, 2 different customers, $19.61, but it's going 15.7 miles. So I'm going to have to decline that. That's definitely too far. Definitely too far. Yeah, it was cool that Uber Eats customer did tip extra. Or maybe it was a hidden tip. I don't know. Like, you guys ever look at your pay stubs and you see that the tip was, like, they added to the tip? Do you think that's because they actually added to the tip, or do you think that's a hidden tip? I think it could go either way. Like, maybe there are cases where it is a hidden tip, and then other cases where maybe the customer did add to it. But I'm not quite sure. But feel free to put your thoughts in the comments down below. Personally, I think it's probably a hidden tip. Probably. Or at least a good percentage of them might be a hidden tip. Like when DoorDash does the plus sign thing, and they try to make it seem like, oh, look, the customer tipped extra. It's like, no, they didn't. You just hid the amount. Because of this superficial bullshit. They try to make us feel good and get cheap dopamine. It's like, come on, man. You know what gives me a good dopamine rush? Knowing what I'm committing to and whether or not it's a good deal. Or if a customer really does tip extra, you know? That kind of stuff, sure, but just these little manipulative tricks that these gig apps do. Yeah, that's bogus. It's like, I see right through that. And I'm saying this as somebody that loves doing gig work, man, I say it all the time. Bike dashing's my favorite job. Doesn't mean I can't be critical about how it's ran. How these CEOs run these apps. You figure they're all owned by BlackRock, so there's something there too, right? Conspiracies, baby, please. Like Louis Marco would probably say. All right. Yeah, I'm crawling towards my zone, my main zone. See if that changes anything. Thus far, yeah. Thus far. You never know. Lyft might start lowering their base pay again. I'm pretty sure they've gone out of their way to lower the pay for drivers. You figure all these companies do. Even Spark does it. Spark goes out of their way to pay the drivers less. And, does anybody else remember the pay ranges that Shipt used to do? They used to offer pay ranges per order. A lot of people feel like they lost money when they just turned it into like a flat hourly rate, or the effort level calculator, as they call it. A lot of people feel like they lost out on money when they made that change. Plus, they don't offer as much promo pay anymore. They used to offer up to $10 if an order was unclaimed 5 minutes before the delivery window. Now, I only ever see it go up like maybe $3. That's probably the highest I've seen, like maybe $3 or $4. And they call it on-time delivery pay. So they're regurgitating the same stuff, but just paying us less and making it seem like it's such a great deal. It's like, dude, there's less money. No, that's not a good deal. I see right through that. What are you talking about? Don't be tripping now. Don't be tripping unless you're sending me some good orders, right? You can, we can be tripping like that, just not tripping as in like, yo, you tripping, Dow? You know? None of that stuff. Bad juju. Let's see. Not risking my life on the highway for 15 miles with your melted smoothie. Yeah, heck no. But yeah, it's like the problem I have with Grubhub is that you can't change your delivery vehicle to a bicycle in my market, and they only do it in like a few regions. I don't even know where they do it exactly. Now, if I was able to do that, they would send me more shorter distance orders. And then maybe I would do the orders. Maybe I would have more Grubhub orders under my belt. But Grubhub just remains like extremely opportunistic at best. You know, I might get one Grubhub order a week, or maybe I'll get 2 or 3 in a day and then go like 2 or 3 weeks without any. That's pretty much my current relationship with Grubhub. And yeah, base pay wise, they're just as bad as Uber Eats and DoorDash. Their base pay is like $2 for most orders. I remember what it used to be for. They used to have $4 base pay, but they cut it in half. Because they saw how with DoorDash, they lower the base pay, but yet they get more clientele on their platform, and drivers still continue to take the orders despite the $2 base pay. So then Grubhub was like, hey, let's do that too. Plus, we know their financial situation, which is not the best, to put it mildly, not the best. But I digress. Let's see, Plain says, I think it's a hidden tip. Yeah, that's what I think it is too. Like, it's entirely possible that the Uber Eats customer actually did tip $2.70, but they just wanted to make it seem like they tipped more. Or maybe they did. I don't know. I think it can go either way. It could go either way, I guess. But it's just a cheap manipulative trick. Give us this dopamine over really nothing when you think about it. I mean, if you're platinum, for example, and you see a high pay order and it says the high pay order, it's like, yeah, you get the little dopamine rush from that, right? Because it's cool to see that you get a high pay order. Wow, right? But you already get orders like that, right? Platinum or not, you already get orders like that. Orders like that are available, and you get offers like that without platinum or with platinum. So again, like it's manipulation. It's just a cheap trick to give us dopamine when we already get orders like that anyway. And like, why is it that you'll have the same exact kind of order, and yet one has the label and the other one doesn't? Again, it's just manipulation. Alrighty. Let's see. Sonny says, done shopping, Mike. Now you're bagging. Nice. Yeah, it didn't seem like it took you that long to get it done, so that's cool. I like when that happens. You know, you do a shopping order, and even though it might have a decent item count, it ultimately doesn't take too long. Well, okay then. People merging. being all stupid. I mean, it is rush hour. It's like, I'm sorry, dude. It's like, you know, just because you didn't get in an accident, that doesn't mean that the odds were in your favor. The way that I see people drive out here, especially this time of day or around rush hour when the evening hits, it's like, yeah, you might have narrowly avoided a car accident, but that's not a guarantee that the odds are in your favor next time. Like, that's not going to happen to me. Nobody died. And then, bam, it happens to you. What are you... Okay, I was wondering what that was. They were just making an excessively wide turn. It's like, come on, your wheelbase isn't that long. You don't need to... Hold on a minute. Hold down. Yeah, I want to get over there, but I can't because there's so many people in the way. Yeah, I gotta wait. Okay, they're moving, but... Oh, is this whole lane for the left turn? I think it is. Yeah, it hasn't moved. I guess everyone's making a left turn. I'm not seeing the arrow, though. We're going to get the green arrow. Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. Come on. On the way, on the way. Let's go, 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 go. Come on. Come on. Let's go, everybody. Let's go, 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 go. Come on, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Hold on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Yes. All right, we're good. Good, 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 good. Just made it, just made it, just made it, just made it. Nice. Very nice. All right, we got another shipped order. There's no estimated tip. It's a stack, paying $14.68, but it's going 18 miles. So yeah, that's an instant decline. Well, I mean, not a decline, but ignoring it, and then moving on with my life to bigger, better things. Okay, so we're right in the heart of my main zone. Hopefully, us being right in the main zone, maybe we'll be more likely to get an order. I am going to swap the batteries. I'm going to swap the cable because, yeah, okay, we're at 16.2 miles, so we're going to be able to get like maybe 4 or 5 more miles out of that battery. Or maybe I'll wait. Yeah, maybe I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait. Because we have enough range to get a short order. And then we can swap the cable in case we wind up staying out. Not getting anything, though. So, I'm thinking, yeah, what is it? 12:22. We'll give it till 1 o'clock. So, if we don't get anything by 1 o'clock, then we'll wrap up. But we are at $45.04. So, overall, not too bad. A little worse than yesterday, but better than the day before. So in other words, we should be on track for a $100 day, especially if it picks up later, which it should be. So yeah, cool beans. But yeah, there's no roadies right now, so yeah, I guess we just wait and see what we get. I'll have some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Alrighty, cool beans. one left in the pack. Yeah, I guess not. Let's see. Plain Shark says, I'm still here, just driving back to the CVS around the corner. Yeah, it's cool that they pay you to return. Not that you would want to have to return the item, but it's still cool nonetheless that they don't just expect you to, out of the kindness of your heart, return the order. It's like, nah, come on, man. Kindness of my heart. I do this to get money. I do this to make money, baby. This is my job. This is what I do. This is how I make a living. So you finna pay me. You finna pay me, brah. All right. So they did erase the one song, and I'm going to erase the other one because yeah, I got hit with the copyright claim when I was in Target last night. Stevie Wonder, he wants a cut of my money. The 7 or 8 cents that I get from a live stream. It's like, come on, Steve, what are you doing, man? Come on, Stevie. What about those the superstitious writings on the wall? What about that? Very superstitious. Ladder's about to fall. I love that song. Hey, what's up, Brad Pitt? Good to see you again. It takes 2 to tango, but only 1 Brad Pitt. Well, I mean, I hear cloning is becoming all the rage. Maybe you can get a clone. Maybe you can build an AI version of yourself and have that as a roommate. What is that? Huh. Yeah, I hear some kind of rattling going on. I don't think it's a helicopter, though. I don't see one. Hey, what's going on, Ellie? Good to see you. Thanks for hitting that like button. Appreciate the 30 likes, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. It was moderately busy earlier. We're at $45.04 for about 16.2 miles of commuting. So definitely a profitable day so far. Like, even if we don't make a ton of money, the money we do make is profitable, right? That's how I look at it. I think there's something on my head. Well, how's your day going, Ellie? You having a good day today? Plane says, be careful, could be a snake. Yeah, it could be, I guess. Although it sounded like it was maybe on top of that building. Or maybe it's echoing from somewhere else. I don't know. But it could be a snake, I guess. A danger noodle or a nope rope, depending on what do you want to call a snake. No, some people call them nope ropes. Some people call them danger noodles. Maybe it's, oh God, maybe it's a python. Oh geez. You know, I wouldn't rule that out. It could be a python. I know in the Everglades we got those Burmese pythons. They're invasive. Same thing with iguanas and tegus, and there's a certain kind of chameleon that's over there as well. They're invasive. And I think yellow pit viper, I think that's what they are too. I could be wrong on that one. So maybe it's a python. Maybe it's an eagle! Like Stiffy would probably say. Maybe it's an eagle. And eagles and pythons. Oh, Monty Python? Yeah, it could be that too, I guess. Monty Python. And the Holy Grail. Anything yet, Roadie? There's another Roadie. It is at CVS, but it's at the CVS in Port St. John. So I'd have to commute about 9 miles to get there. 6 miles, $10.94. So realistically, I'd have to commute 15 miles to make that. Oh, we got a Grubhub. What do we got? Ah, that sucks. It's $7.52 from Wayback Burgers, but it's going 7 miles. And I have to, pun intended, go way back that way to get it. So no. Definitely not. Yeah. There's the carrot guy. What's up, carrot? Give me happy smiles. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that one. Depends if we get an order. I'm giving it till 1 o'clock. If we don't get anything by then, so another half hour, then we'll wrap up and go home. Because I don't know what it is, man. Like, the actual lunch hours are a very mixed bag. Like, you guys have seen lately that during the lunch hours, it's like I barely get anything. But leading up to the lunch hours, I do get some stuff. Which is why I'm glad it came out this morning. Because we did wind up getting some stuff. I say we move around just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, we're in the Target Plaza. There's Five Below, Petco, Target, Panda Express, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Other side of the street, Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell. Although I currently have that Taco Bell blacklisted because that's where they have their C crew. The other Taco Bell that's off North Washington Avenue, that's about 6 miles from here. That one is better for sure. Their pickup times are much better. The one over here, though, I don't know what it is, man. They just can't get competent people to actually get these orders packed up and prepared on time. It's always like a 10, 15-minute wait, dude. It's just not worth it when you're only making like $5, $6 for the order. If the order only took like 10, 15 minutes to do in its entirety, yeah, that's better. But 10, 15 minutes just to wait? Yeah, I don't think so. Because then it winds up taking like, what, 25, 30 minutes just to make $5, $6. But it's only going 2 miles though. It's profitable like that. Yeah, but think about how much time it took to do the order, you know? Like, the amount of time it takes to get an order done also matters. But then again, the math can work out, I guess. It just depends. Let's see. Carrot Man says, eat some carrots with cream. I don't really eat carrots with cream, but I do like baby carrots. They're good. Little finger foods that I like to snack on sometimes. I like those. They're good. Let's see. Plain says you got $6.77 for that return. Hey, not bad. That sounds about right. You figure your average starting pay for a Roadie order is usually like $6.5 to $7. So I'm glad they paid you to return it. That's heckin' dope. No, not like that. Come on, carrot. Don't be naughty with me. Finger food, as in you can pick it up with your fingers and eat it. Something that like has that appeal that you can eat it with your fingers. Like you pick it up with your fingers and eat it. Like those little celery sticks. You know, that's another good example. Those celery sticks or those cocktail cucumbers. I like those cocktail cucumbers. Or the cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes. Same thing with them. Just little finger foods. You just pick them up with your fingers and eat them. Not the naughty one, though. So get your head out of the gutter, carrot. Oh. All right, I'm going around. I don't trust someone that's speeding down a parking lot like that. Yeah, got Plane laughing. What's itching? Itching. Yeah, it's probably all that lice that I have. I have head lice. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. All right, come on. Where are the orders at? Let's go. Gotta send all these other dashes packing. Go back home. Go to a better market so I can do better. So I can steal all the orders. Give me all the orders. Give me all the orders. All for me. I am kind of surprised that there aren't more dashers that don't leave Titusville and go to a better market. They should. I mean, I am thinking about myself when I say that, but also thinking about the fact that we're only 30 minutes east of Orlando. So, just take a 30-minute drive to Orlando and there you go. You got yourself a thriving market to go to. I mean, I can't do that, but they can. And if they do, then I could get more orders, at least on paper. And that'd be good for me. That would be good for me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna park it somewhere. Where would I park though? I guess I can go back here and park. Yeah, I definitely have dry scalp. I've had that for years. But the humidity also makes my skin itchy. And the humidity is definitely high today. It was high yesterday and it was like cloudy. So I'm definitely feeling the humidity today. Like if you touch my fingertips, you'll definitely feel the humidity. All right. Just waiting. Still nothing. I guess I'll pick up that Grubhub block. It's probably going to be in vain, but I'll still grab it anyway. There we go. So what time we got? It is 12:37. So we got about 20 minutes. If we don't get anything in 20 minutes, then we'll wrap up and go home. It looks like Ellie's heading out. Take care, Ellie. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. You are heckin' dope. What's going on, Dan? Dan says get some big orders. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we got 2 orders. What do we got? Hey, that's not too bad. So we got a DoorDash order from Target. We're right outside of Target. It's $8 going about 2 miles, and it's 3 items. So, yeah, let's take it.
Bike east. Then
You got
turn
it.
right.
Bike east. I'm already here. There we go. We got a shipped order as well. Let me check that out. Let's see if it's any good. Maybe we can stack it. We can dirty stack it. What do we got here? Nah. Yeah, it's I mean there is a $7 tip, but it's going 8.8 miles, so I'm gonna have to skip that. But yeah, we do have a Target order with DoorDash. So okay. Yeah, this is our first flower order too. This order's got flowers on it. So all right. Let's inch over to Target, and I'm gonna run in there and get this order done. I'm gonna keep you guys out here just because it's only 3 items, but I'll bang it out pretty quickly, so it shouldn't be too long. As long as there's no difficulties, of course. Okay. Do Alright, I guess it let me cross. Cool beans. Alright, I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Alright, so after we get this order done, it's gonna put us at 53 for the day. Alright, I'll be back out in a few minutes, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me. You were heckin' dope.
Can't search the food.
Alrighty, we got the order. Whoopsie daisy. Welcome back, Colleen. We just got our next order. It took a little while to get it, but it was $8 going 2 miles, just 3 items from Target. So at least we got it. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'll just throw it in my bag. Make sure it actually goes in there. All right, let's see. Okay, perfect. And I think I have enough shoulder mobility to reach behind my head to grab it. Oh, before we go, I will swap the cable. That way we don't run out of battery with the first battery on the way. So I'm going to swap this for this one. Perfect. All right, good to go. All right, and then this battery has a full battery, so we are good to go. And let's see, Colleen saying hi to everybody. Noise, very noise. And Plain says it's funny how you keep setting off the alarm. Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. You know why? Because I've had the alarm, and this alarm was from my Juliet bike. I bought this alarm for my Juliet bike, but when I took it off the Juliet bike before I sold it, I forgot to put it on these other bikes. So I was going months and months without having the alarm on it because I didn't think it was a huge imperative, but I wanted to do it as a safety precaution anyway. I just kept forgetting to do it. And then I thought about it one day. I'm like, hey, I got some spare time, so let's just put the alarm on and not have to keep forgetting it and I keep putting it off, you know. But I'm still getting used to the fact that I even have the alarm at all. And I actually have a pretty but I have a pretty slick way that I have the alarm set for both bikes, even though it's just one alarm. I have it set on my seat post. I share one seat post for both bikes because I just haven't bought another seat post. I'm not going to do that forever, but for the time being, I have it set on my seat post. And I share the seat post between both bikes that I have. So when I take one bike out, I take the seat post off the one bike and swap it for the other. Because it's just held by a clamp, right? It's just held by a clamp, so it's easy. But at some point, I will get a second seat post. I just haven't felt like spending the money for it. Because I'd also have to get a new saddle. So realistically, I'd be spending like $50 to $55, which I just don't feel like spending right now. But that's how I have that going. All right, I'm going to message the customer real quick. So picked up the order. And yeah, I know exactly where this is at. It says, if nobody answers, leave at the door. Yeah, I'm not crazy about those instructions. I'm going to make sure they actually answer the door. Well, hopefully anyway. Alarms are a pain, but good too, yeah. Looks like Nipples is here. What's going on, Nipples? Nipples says, have a nice day. You have a sunburn. But yeah, you told me that yesterday that you have a sunburn. You're probably going to have that sunburn for a little while, I guess. Sounds like it was pretty bad. I see Mike is here too. What's up, Mike? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. You are heckin' dope. Okay, we're good. Okay, what are we doing here? Come on, Equinox. What are we doing? Let's see. Plane says, I got you. It's a good thing you have an alarm so nobody can steal the bike. Yeah. I mean, so far we've lucked out with no one stealing the bike or anything. But I figure it's just another way to deter people from doing it. Plus, you know, since I'm live streaming more now, not every time, but since I've been live streaming more whenever I come out and dash, it's like now we're going to see the culprit on camera even if they do try to steal it. You know, even if they do try to steal it, we can still see the culprit on camera. So it's just not smart to even try. It's just not smart to even try to steal the bike. It's not smart to steal anyway, but you know what I mean. Just even less so, should I say. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Okay, I guess they're letting me go. They're letting me go. Yay! Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold down. Alright. Good. Nice. Do I use sunscreen? Not really, no. The only time I might is like during the summer when it gets up to the 90s. But other than that, no. Plus, I haven't been to the beach in a few years, so that's another reason why not to have sun lotion, I guess, or sunscreen, whatever. Yeah, I would like to cross over the street, but I'm going to come up to the crosswalk and just use that, be on the safe side. Alright, what do we got? Okay, the customer texted me, they said thank you so much. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure they'll answer the door. Like, if a customer actually responds when you text them, that usually tells me they'll answer the door. But that's just me. Results may vary. Each set sold separately, batteries not included, may contain small parts. Oh, Ellie's back already? Cool. Welcome back, Ellie. Mike says, take care of your skin. You're gonna age like me, use some products. Oh, I got those pretty good skin genetics from my mom. I mean, my mom's gonna be 48 this year, and just looking at her, you wouldn't tell. You wouldn't tell that she's 48. I'd say more like 38 than 48. I've even had people say I look younger than 31. I've had people say I look like I'm in my mid-20s. And hey, that's cool. I don't really do anything out of the ordinary to take care of my skin. I just stay clean, I guess. That's pretty much it. That's just me. I digress. I mean, I know I got some saddlebags under my eyes, but that's probably just years and years of stress and depression and self-loathing. At least I don't have to deal with the latter two anymore. Because after almost 20 years of overcoming those things, it feels quite refreshing, let's just say. I'm definitely going to do my damnedest, make sure that never happens again. What's going on, Bud Files? How you doing? Good to see you. We're just dropping off this $8 2-mile Target order, 3 items. It's going to put us at $53 and change for the day. So we're doing pretty good. I mean, if we're doing this decent during the daytime, we should definitely be able to crack over $100 by tonight. And we got our first Valentine's order. You know, like all this stuff that's back here is Valentine's stuff. There was a teddy bear with Hershey's Kisses on it, and a bouquet of flowers, and a dog toy. So I guess their partner just got them Valentine's Day stuff and then a toy for the dog. So that's neat. Let's see, what do we got here? Walter Sodomy Johnson. Where the hell do you come up with these names? I'm not saying that S word. No, that's some bad juju. I'll just call you Walter. But welcome, Walter. Appreciate you popping in the stream. Hope you're having a good day today. Just delivering a DoorDash order. No biggie. Social gathering, kinda. I mean, you know, we got some people here chit-chatting amongst each other. And I'm chit-chatting with you guys in real time in the big old matrix, just delivering groceries and food stuffs on my bike. I don't know, I guess you'd call that a social gathering. I got many wrinkles, says Walter. Age is a battle. Well, age is inevitable. No one gets younger, right? Well, except for Benjamin Button. I don't know if you've heard of him. Apparently he gets younger. I guess he found the fountain of youth or something. I mean, even if I found the fountain of youth, I don't even know if I'd want it. I don't even know. Because what does that imply when it came to all the memories and experiences that you've had as an adult? You know, like, do you forget about that stuff? Does it go away as you reverse the age cycle? Because I mean, you figure in order for you to have memories as a 20-year-old, you had to have been 20 at some point, right? So when you turn 19 instead of 20, does that mean all those memories of being 20 go away? I don't know. But I guess somebody will find out for us eventually. Stiffy says Matrix, like Andrew Tate says. Yeah, except we're two completely different people. I have basic decency. Just saying. People made fun of my name back in the day. Gee, I wonder why. Older men are fire. That's the fire emoji, right? Yeah. I mean, whatever you're into, I guess. You know, as long as your partner's happy and, you know, there's a consensual agreement and stuff like that, whatever, I guess. I don't care. It's none of my business. Let's see. Sonny says, LOL, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. What is this? This accountant loves gay men. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you're into whatever. That's up to you. I don't care. You know, as far as I'm concerned, people can like whatever they want. You know, some people can think it's weird or not weird or normal, not normal. I don't really care. It's none of my business. But this also isn't Tinder, so the whole sexual preference thing, I'd prefer that you just keep that to yourself. Please and thank you. Let's see. We got. Oh, is that Rosebud? Hey, Rosebud, how you doing? You're working and lurking. Nice. Hope you're having a good day at work today. I'm just on my way to deliver a DoorDash order. Oh, is that? Oh, Stiffy says Mikey Mikey. I thought you were Deb for a second. Because usually Deb, she's the one that, Dirty Second Deb, she's usually the one that calls me Mikey the Bikey. I think she's got some other people saying it too, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we're almost there. Let's see. You can smell it. What is that? Yeah, I don't know what that emoji is. I can't see it too well. Friggin' sun glare. It has shifted west, but I'm pretty much running parallel to it. Figures. Just sharing the love for the people. Plane says trolls. Oh yeah, but not all trolls are created equal. Like you got those malicious trolls that they go out of their way to attack someone's channel and stuff like that. But then you got trolls. They just say like stupid but relatively innocent stuff. Sometimes it can be funny. So I don't really mind. I mean, if stuff gets out of hand, well, that's a different story. But that's only happened like maybe once since I started this channel. And I know who it was. How you doing, Hinson? Hold on a second. Let's see if I grab it. Grab it. Got it. Aha, we got it. Yay. Good thing I got that shoulder mobility, right? Heck yeah. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Not sending photo. Yeah, probably just in that way. Alrighty. Well, that's all done. Yeah, they didn't answer the door, so I just sent them a photo of the order at the door with the apartment number on it, so nobody tries any shenanigans. And if they do, well, contact support and be like, hey, the GPS was correct, and here's the evidence that the order was dropped off. I mean, I've only had that happen once before, but if it happened once, it means it could happen again. You never know. Alrighty, what else we got? So Ellie asks, which snakes are always fighting? I would assume snakes regularly do. I don't know if that's like a breed-specific thing, or maybe just snakes at large. I mean, you figure they are carnivorous animals, so. Battle snakes? I see. Snakes. I got you. Okay, it is 1:05. I know I did say if we didn't get an order by 1 that we would wrap up. We did get an order by 1. So I'm thinking maybe hold off a little longer. I'd say maybe till 1:30. Yeah, I'll give it till 1:30. See if we get another order. How much battery life we got? We got 37%. Okay. So we got enough battery life on this phone. This phone has 42%. So holy, yeah, I'm not gonna finish reading that name. But what's up, Glory? How you doing? So Glory says this came up in my short praise. Nice. Well, appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day, Glory. Just dropped off a DoorDash order. We're hoping to maybe get another order before we wrap up for the afternoon. We'll see what happens. Let's see, how many miles are we at? We are at 18.51 miles. We haven't even gone 20 miles. Reminds me of yesterday when we came out. Both times that I came out and dashed, we went like 17, 18 miles each. Made over $60 each time. So pretty good. That would mean that we're doing a little worse today, but we're still doing solid. You figure if we've already made the $53 today so far, then we can make another $50 later. Maybe even this time. Because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I come out in the evening, I tend to make more in a shorter time. So, let's say that I make $50 during the day, and it takes me like 3 to 4 hours to make it. If I come out at night, then it seems like it's 2 to 3 hours that I would make the 50. So, I don't know if you guys can relate to that, at least my fellow gig workers. If you can, then let me know in the comments down below. If you find that your dollar to time ratio is better compared to the daytime. I noticed that for me. Mike says, do you sell lotion? No, I don't. I actually don't sell anything. Although, well, actually, no. I do sell channel memberships for this channel. 99 cents a month gives you exclusive perks, including the world's corniest emojis, early access to content, member shout-outs, stuff like that. So I do sell those, and I do sell Patreon memberships for just $1. Same benefits, although you don't get the emojis because Patreon doesn't offer them. Otherwise, I would offer them. But you do have ad-free content. So that's just kind of my workaround, like an exclusive perk for that one versus the other, you know? Like YouTube, you get the membership emojis. Patreon, you don't get ads. So everybody wins. Do people buy you stuff? I mean, I've had people send me donations in comment sections and whenever I live stream. So I guess technically they buy me a donation, if you want to look at it that way. But buy me stuff, no, I buy my own stuff. That's just how I do it. That's just part of how I roll as a independent free spirit. That's just me. Although it is a nice gesture if someone decided to buy me something. Wink, wink. Let's see. Cole says, I ordered French fries, some restaurant for $2. They use large cups for it. Nice. Yeah, that is nice. It's quite nice indeed. Hard to go wrong with French fries. You figure potatoes are just so freaking cheap. Like they'll practically just give you extra potatoes for free just because they're so cheap. And yet, all you gotta do is just fry them, put some salt on it, and there you go. You got yourself a tasty snack. I like those potato sticks as well. You guys know what I'm talking about? Those little, those very, very tiny little sticks that you get in the canister. I used to love those as a kid, man. That was one of my favorite snacks as a kid, those little potato sticks. And I see that Publix has them, so every now and again I'll get some of them. I just think that they're heckin' dope. I mean, I know it's just like another way of inventing the potato chip, but there's just something about it. It's like they're slightly greasy, but not too greasy. They have like just a thicker crunch. It's good stuff. I kind of want to get. I guess next time I go to Publix, I'll get some potato sticks. I'll get one of those big ones. Well, actually, maybe not, because I'll eat the whole freaking thing. I'm addicted to those things whenever I buy them. Hey. Yeah, a fellow cyclist back there. Let's see. Walter asks, "Do you have a date tomorrow? Are you married with kids? That could kill romance very fast, I know." No, I don't have a date tomorrow. No, I'm not married, and no, I don't have kids. And two of those things I'll probably never do. But we'll see. Well, one of them outright, but two of them probably not. But I'm not getting into that, so don't ask. Stiffy says hi to Cole. And I think I missed something else. Stiffy says, need a massage after my back day stiff. Oh, your back is stiff from back day? Yeah, I hear you. I know if I don't stretch my shoulder blades enough before I train shoulders, my rhomboids get pretty tight. That's that little knot of muscle that you find. It's not technically visible to the naked eye because it sits under the lower to mid trapezius. That's that big kite-shaped muscle on the back of your back. Well, it's on your back. That big kite-shaped muscle. It's like in the center, but towards the neck. Underneath the mid to lower portion of the trapezius or the rhomboids. So that helps add girth to your traps, and it supports your shoulder blades. So they get pretty tight if I don't, loosen and stretch my shoulder blades enough. So I usually make sure to stretch my shoulder blades a bit more from doing that. Well, before I do that, All right, what do we got? We got a Grubhub order. It's paying $11.74. One of them's at KFC, so that's definitely a no-go. That's one of my blacklisted restaurants, too. 10.8 miles. So I'm going to decline that. And 1:14. Yeah, I said I would give myself till 1:30. And if we don't get anything by 1:30, we'll wrap up. Very generous with fries. Only had a boba. Oh, excuse me. Only had a boba and wrap yesterday, so now you're energized. Nice. Mike is straight edge. Oh, I think you mean straight edge, right? I learned what that was. I'm straight edge when it comes to recreational substances, if you know what I mean. And cigarettes, I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Never will, because they smell like death. They are absolutely putrid. Never have kids. Like I said, I'm not getting into that, but the three things I mentioned, one of them definitely not, two of them probably not. Cole says, I feel you, Stiffy. Stiffy says, trained with T-bar row thickness. Oh, yeah. You know, as long as you're doing some kind of rowing with resistance, definitely help build thickness and density to your back muscles. You know, those the medial part of the lats, that's that inner portion that forms around the lumbar spine, connects up to the traps. If it's well developed enough, it looks like a thick knot right below the lower traps. So it almost looks like a piece of armor. A good example of that look is Orville Burke, Phil Heath, Hadi Chupin. Those are top IFBB pros over the years. And they're good examples of bodybuilders that had like just a lot of thickness down the center of their back. And a lot of that does come down to like deadlifting and some kind of rowing, you know, like with a cable, barbell, dumbbells, machine, whatever. Just having that gnarly thickness down the center of the back. So when you have the traps, they just pop out at you like a, you know, just like a pop-up book, you know? And then with the medial head of the lats, that inner portion, if it's well developed enough, has that coveted thickness like the traps, that it looks like it's connecting to the traps and it looks like a piece of armor. Very impressive. I know Phil Heath, he's like the perfect example of that. Whenever he does like a rear lat spread, a back lat spread pose, it looks like he's just got a piece of freaking, it's like a big shield on his back. It's very impressive. And that's also highly genetic as well, to be able to have the genetics to have that look. It just depends on what your muscle insertions are. Because if you look at another bodybuilder like Hunter Labrada or Lee Labrada, that was his dad. Lee Labrada was Hunter's dad. They both have like that high lat insertion look, which is not ideal. And it looks kind of wrinkly and faded. So that's usually a sign that the medial head of the lats, it's not necessarily that it isn't well developed. It's just like a genetic thing, you know? So it's not ideal, but at the same time, genetics or not or whatnot, doesn't really matter. Okay, we got our next DoorDash order. Wow, this is bad. It's $6.50 for 6.1 miles from Family Dollar. Yeah. So I'd have to go a mile and a half. I'd have to go a mile and a half east, and then I would have to head at least 3 or 4 miles north. So I'm going to decline that. It does drop my acceptance rate back down to 43%, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like, if I get silver, cool. If I don't get silver, doesn't matter. But I'm not taking an order like that. Sorry. That's just poopy doopy. The only reason why I would is if I was stacking it with an order going that way, or if I had to go up that way and just wanted to take an order with me, maybe then, but otherwise no. I mean, I know some people might not think it, especially when they say that you're gaslighting them when you're just speaking your mind, but I do have standards, you know, I do have standards. Just because I might be willing to budge in specific scenarios doesn't mean I don't have standards. But that's just me. Let's see. Walter says you can barbell row 10 kilograms. Is that 10 kilograms of added weight to the bar? Or is that 10 kilograms the bar with the weight? My back have erectors at standing. Oh, God. Is that what she said, Stiffy? But yeah, the spinal erectors with your rowing, good stuff. Or deadlifting. Cole asks, why do people get married then divorce with kids? People take stuff for granted. It's supposed to be like grandparents. Yeah, it's a real shame. I think what it is, it's like, you know, you meet someone, you're infatuated with them, you try to hit it off, and you think you have chemistry for a long-term relationship. But then, you know, you find out the hard way that the flame that was ignited has long died, and there's probably just a lot that you don't have in common with them. Maybe you can't really find middle ground with things. Maybe you're just not attracted to each other anymore. Oh wow, this order's bad too. $5. Oh my god, this order's horrible. Holy crap, this is even worse. This order is $5, 5.7 miles, but it's a stack from Popeyes. Yeah, we're declining that. I think we're just going to wrap up. Now they're just sending the really bad orders. I think we're going to wrap up. This is ridiculous. I'm not staying out here to get trash like that. I'm sorry. That's just not worth it. But anyway, that aside. But yeah, you know, it's like sometimes people find out the hard way they're just not meant for each other. Fortunately, when they have kids, you know, the parents basically make the kids live with that. It's unfortunate. But, you know, there's other stuff to it. But yeah, so we went about 3.5 hours, and we went about 19 miles. And we made $53. So overall, pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed, I would say. I'm going to turn Grubhub off. Plus, relationships are complicated, I guess. But it is a shame. Okay, we did get that tip from that Uber Eats order, so that's good. And no tip baiting, so that's also good. Nice. So yeah, $53.04. So we're a little over halfway towards 100. So the next time I come out tonight, we should be able to make that $100 for the day. So that'll be heckin' dope. Okay, what's going on here? Message deleted. Am I missing something? What we got? Yeah, it's just the freaking sun glare. I gotta find some shade. Okay, what do we got here? All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, just do me a favor, guys. Don't delete comments or time people out unless I give you permission. But I do appreciate the thought, nonetheless. But yeah, Stiffy's being a little naughty, so just don't be naughty, Stiffy. Derogatory. Social pressure, conformity, huge. Well, I mean, it's just got a different opinion about marriage. I'm not inherently against that. But I get what you mean. So Plain took a $19 order from Home Depot. Okay, nice. So Walter says 10 kilograms on the bar. Oh, okay. So yeah, the bar plus the 10 kilograms. I got you. Popeyes went straight to voicemail. Oh, yeah. I don't go to Popeyes. It's just not good enough there. But yeah, good to see you, Terry. Hope you're having a good day today. Very complicated. Been married for 25 years. Well, that's the thing, too. You know, it's like if someone is able to stay married for like 20, 30, 40 plus years, they know how to work things out with their partner, right? I mean, otherwise, why are you married? unless there's like some other thing that I don't know about. But yeah, I mean, that's none of my business, right? But hey, you know, like if you're married and you're overall happy with your partner and you're able to work through the tough times, the hard times with each other, then I say that's a good thing, you know? I mean, I'm not a marriage expert, so take my opinion with a grain of salt, but that's just how I see it. You know, ultimately, I just think that people that stay married that long seem to be, at least what it seems to be, that they're able to work out whatever problems they face along the way. And it might not always be problems with each other. Maybe there's just external factors at hand as well. Like perhaps your partner, who might have been like the heavy lifter with the income, got laid off their job, or you know, some other thing happens, or maybe they got like hospitalized, a serious injury, and you're trying to help rehab them back to better health. And yeah, that kind of stuff I could definitely see being incredibly stressful and strenuous on a marriage or relationship, but being able to work it out with them, right? I don't know. All right, we're almost back home. Just pulled in the driveway. I think we're done for the afternoon. I was waiting out to get another order, and then DoorDash was just berating me with crap. So to me, that was a sign to just hang it up for now, at least till later. What's going on, Lala? How you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Cole says, all right, cheers, Lala. How are you? Lala says, doing good. How's Cole? Signal's okay, right? Yeah, it's okay. Paul says, hello, Mike. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day today. All situations a cure. Loyalty is key. Yeah, I agree with that. Friday's treating me fairly. You had dinner. Lala says, right on, Cole. Noise. Lala's about to have breakfast. Purple Paul's here. What's up, Purple Paul? Good to see you. And then Cole says, Terry's love, lust, and a thick layer of trust. Yeah, there you go. Lala says, hope everyone has a great day. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day too. But yeah, we're pretty much done for now. I'll come back out later. I guess maybe I'll live stream too. We'll see what happens. And next time I come back out, relax, Stiffy. It's all right. You're good. Don't worry about it. Let's not stir the pot with anybody. I pride my channel of being as drama-free as possible, so there's that. But yeah, we're wrapping up now. So I appreciate everyone that popped in today. Everyone that hit the like button, was hanging out with me today. You guys are heckin' dope. We made about $53 and change for about 19 miles. So profitable, I would say. I'll come back out later, try to make another $50, and we'll see what happens. What's the board looking so far? Yeah, that's where we're at. So anyway, I love you guys. Appreciate you continue supporting my channel. I'll see you around. Take care.